us to bring you quickly up to date. Yes, off the air. We're all fighting already.
I think the F word's been mumbled at least 4 times.
No.
Blank me, well, blank you.
I think we could do a survey. How many people think the song Dizzy is not a turd?
Dizzy's a great
I
song.
loved Dizzy at the time.
We should really.
We were kids.
My head is spinning.
Barf.
Row. It was a lot of fun.
Whirlpool, it never ends. You're making me
All right.
Change is cool.
You're making me angry.
But Tom, we're having fun.
No, you're not.
Hi, that's Christy at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
She's putting some sort of emollient on her lips.
My little rose Vaseline.
Hey, Pat, you want to help her with putting something on her lips?
All right.
Yeah.
That's Pat Godwin.
Hi.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
I think you didn't like that song because you were a little bit older, and it was.
We were a bunch younger.
Yeah, I will admit, because I do have some songs many would consider awful that I love. Like 1, 2, 3, Red Light.
Oh, that's a great song.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Watch these key changes.
I'm so dizzy, my head is spinning.
I wish they'd changed the lock on the studio instead of the key and then locked them out.
They're going to change. Watch.
You girl.
And here it comes. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
This is a lot.
This is like when you're barfing and all of a sudden you have an bigger heave.
Oh, that Tommy Rowe.
I bet he can't get up there today and sing Dizzy.
Bet you're right.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
I think he is.
I'm feeling dizzy.
I prefer Sweet Pea, I think, to
Oh, that was another one, yeah.
Oh,
Pete. That was
Sweet Pea.
Won't you dance
And
with
so
me?
he is still
Come on,
alive.
George, won't you dance for me?
He is still alive. He's 83 and did not age well.
Oh, really?
Seriously, I'm dizzy.
It's not dizzy. There's a commercial that goes, it's not dizzy, it's dementia. Where's my state fair spoon?
Do you remember this hit, Jam Up Jelly Tight?
Jam Up Jelly Tight. That was
Yeah.
on the. I want to say that.
You know what that was about, don't you?
The difference between jam and jelly?
Yeah.
You know I know how the show works.
Yeah,
That's why I brought it up.
you can't jelly.
I'm going to hit you hard with
Tommy
some
Rowe.
Sweet Pea.
All right. Oh, God.
Long intro.
Oh, listen to that.
Terrible guitar.
Come on and
Is that a
dance with me.
harpsichord?
I don't know.
Come on, and dance with me.
Yeah, you know.
Sweet
Oh, my
pea.
God, that's terrible.
Okay. Yeah,
still like it.
For me, the harpsichord possibly the worst instrument
You know
of
what?
all time.
I have to agree with you on
Oh,
that.
you guys
Just
are crazy.
horrible.
There's
Not care
It's so
for it.
overused.
Lurch would be so hurt to hear you
I
say
know. But
except in horror movies or comic horror movies, I don't want to hear the
I think we all can agree Crimson and Clover's the best Tommy James song.
no.
that. Tommy James. I'm going,
Moni.
I think we're alone now.
Yeah, I think You're Alone or Alone Now is a
I
great
love
song.
that.
No, see, that Tiffany is the...
You like her? You prefer her cover,
That
too?
version is amazing.
And what's the one that has the shouted chorus? Get laid.
Oh, that's
Money.
Yeah, that's the one then. Yeah,
But primarily by the musician known as Billy Idol.
Yeah,
He did
yeah.
that one.
yeah, it was very
About
good. I love that.
Crystal Blue
Persuade
Oh, that's a good one.
No, it's not. Okay, let's just move forward.
I like the way-
1968, 1969, what were you listening
I like the
to?
way you have taken on, no matter what we do, you just blatantly dismiss it immediately.
Yes.
No, you're not.
In 68 and 69, what were they playing on Canadian radio?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, those years when your dad bought you an apartment up in Manitoba. How was that?
You know that month.
You know, sadly, I wasn't even in high school yet, but we can move forward here. Let's see now. What was I listening to?
Well, you were listening to hip stuff. We were.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Younger
You
than
had
you.
older
Cream,
brothers and stuff. that's
Hendrix.
why.
Brothers.
Because in 68, 69, I was the oldest, so... And
Yeah,
we had a pop DJ who lived right across the street.
Yeah, come on over, girls.
Yeah, so
Go through my record.
he would give us 45s all the time.
I
so
bet he
this
did.
was, yeah, all scratched up. They were great.
These are the 8-inch records.
All right. Let's.
They call this a Polaroid camera.
That's right.
I don't have to take this anywhere to get these developed.
Now,
Now,
still.
do you remember this?
Married.
Remember the, I forget which iteration, if you will, of the Polaroid had this, it looked like a giant thing of lipstick, and you pulled it out of the
Yes.
tube, and it was this goo.
We never had a Polaroid.
I wanna
You guys
say-
were
I think it was called Fixer?
That fixed the development of the picture, but I think that camera was called the Swinger. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was like a black and
Was
white.
that the one that had the
outside of a camera? And I think they were black and white pictures.
Did it keep the color from fading away?
something like, I forget, yeah, but it was this
Now
really
you have a
weird goop.
Polaroid.
You had to take it like your index finger and your thumb and wipe it over the
Yeah, we never
as soon
had
as it
that.
came out of the camera. Yeah, it was wild. It was a wild time.
Are they still making Polaroids?
Yeah.
It was big with the kids.
They're
My
kitschy
kids
now.
have them.
They're retro. Yeah.
Okay.
They're like little teeny pictures.
Okay. We just had the celebration of Mr. Land. Was it the Polaroid Land camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can do an early edition of Today in History.
Perhaps.
Would that be fun?
Perhaps.
I know we have some good letters. We do have some sporting news on the way.
Yes. NBA playoffs. Nugs win last night. We get a game 7 Sunday afternoon.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, also,
Caps eliminated.
we're getting a lot of these. What do you call it when two companies get together and they release? Well, no. That's correct. But when
Christmas
when they release a product, like Domino's gets together with.
I see what you're saying.
Commercials are kind of becoming that way.
Where they have.
Partnership,
Yeah, we have
collaboration.
two really dumb ones today.
I can't go to K Jewelers right now.
Why?
I'm waiting for my Domino's pizza to be delivered.
Yeah,
Like that.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
yeah, where two things merge. We have a one that I completely don't understand. And I'll give you your hint. One of them, part of the thing is charcoal.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan, by the way, of charcoal. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Love my Kingsford, but
Kingsford.
they've got a special dual product coming out that I just don't get it. We will see. You can explain it to me. I certainly look forward to that. By the way, I do have to begin the program with a I was right letter.
Oh, my.
Oh, good.
You guys didn't believe me when I said that I went on my trip to Washington, D.C. in the 8th grade.
It's not, we didn't believe
We
you.
absolutely believe
But
it.
you didn't
We said
believe-
it's not happening now.
But what I said was that we went to the FBI building and a guy shot off a machine gun.
Right.
And I didn't mean
Somewhere in the building.
Yeah, they had a shooting range of some sort. Paul, kind enough to write, as a former FBI agent, Tom is right. And he goes, I'm sorry to say, hey, thanks, Paul. That's a backhanded compliment. They used to shoot the Tommy gun on the tour. There is an indoor range at FBI headquarters. They don't do that anymore, but the range is still in use.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. We just said, yeah, I doubt they're doing that today.
That's what we said.
No, you didn't believe me. You thought I was lying and making it up. Oh, no. We could take it to the tape.
I would love to.
Let me ask you. When you hear these things in your head, what voice is it? Is it like a Clint Eastwood voice? They're not believing you, man. Stuff like that. Is that kind of what you're hearing?
Yeah.
Bet him $1,000, man.
So, in any event, a couple of other quick things need
That
to
must
mention.
have been a thrill as a child.
Oh, my
See
God.
somebody fire a Tommy gun.
Well, and
Yeah.
was the FBI on when you were there with Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's a good question. But what I don't think that we put on ear protection.
Okay.
Probably not.
And I'm half deaf now thanks to years of doing this and going to concerts and Chick and I riding on that train where it was 150 decibels. Yeah, I got a feeling that's one of the reasons they probably don't do it anymore, because it was a legit Tommy gun with the circular thing that held the bullets.
Yeah.
Like you would see in whatever
The Untouchables.
Frank Nutty, the Untouchables. But when we mentioned it,
Frank Nitti.
whatever his name was, I can't remember everything about my life.
Robert Stack.
I picked up a brochure the other day on a product that has built-in hearing aid kind of things in the temple of your glasses.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you seen that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had never seen that.
No,
before.
Ray-Ban has a brand, Meta sunglasses or something that you can. They play things on your glasses. And
Well,
all
these
sorts
are
of stuff.
not Ray-Ban. They're just like a regular glass frame, and they have built-in hearing aid options in the temple so you can hear better.
Oh, well, I would need those things like you see in the old movies. It looks like part of a giant phonograph. Yeah, the big horn. It would make the glasses look rather odd. Hey, what kind of costume's that idiot wearing?
That looks like a ram.
Yeah. Right now, I want to remind you about BetterHelp. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. This happens to be Mental Health Awareness Month. Recent surveys showed that more than a quarter of Americans have avoided seeking counseling or going to therapy or seeking any kind of mental health support because their fear of being judged. Well, this is a program now, Mental Health Awareness Month, to help break the stigma. It's okay. It's okay to seek counseling and to seek help, et cetera, et cetera. And BetterHelp is an interesting way to do it. I was going to say it's a new way to do it, but BetterHelp has been in action for more than 10 years. And now more than 30,000 licensed therapists work in the BetterHelp program. More than 5 million people have worked with BetterHelp. What's it all about? It's about accessing therapy online. So it's about the convenience of dealing with a therapist without having to go to an office, et cetera, because it's done with your smartphone or with your laptop or with your computer, or whatever. And it can be done like a Zoom call or even just a regular phone call, but it is still therapy. And it's much more easy to access, as I indicated. How do you get the details? You go to betterhelp.com/BT show, and you will be asked to fill out a questionnaire. And they'll try to fix you up with a therapist that, they have a therapist with a wide range of specialties, and they'll see what might be the best one for you. You can switch anytime, by the way, no extra fees involved there. Betterhelp.com/BT show. That'll knock 10% off your first month if you use the /BT show. Once again, BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Real quick note here, Patty G this weekend will be at One Night Stands in Waterford, Michigan, for some great live comedy. Also, Willie G and Frank Caliendo will be doing their thing in Pittsburgh, and then they're going to be in Philadelphia, then Washington, D.C. And then we had a great chat yesterday with Jim Gaffigan, and Mr. Gaffigan is doing the Taft Theater in Cincinnati all weekend long. Terrific stand-up comedian. Josh was just saying, one of the best you've ever seen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Jim Gaffigan, Cincinnati tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. Lots of other action going on out there. We're going to speak with one of our favorites, comedian Greg Warren, a little bit later on today.
He's funny.
Oh, I love Greg. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Obviously, Floyd's a legend. I mean, he was a rookie in 1957 or 58. 58, I think. He was a rookie. Four-time winner, unbelievable fan. So I'm doing The King, and we're in Tony Bettenhausen Jr.'s garage doing Dick's Picks. And Bob, AJ, was in the garage with us. So we start doing a pair of kings because AJ was the king, and then the king, Elvis the king. So we're doing a pair of kings. And I go, AJ, I go, Meyer, let's take our shirts off and have a belly bucking contest right here in the garage. I said, then we'll lay on the floor and see whose belly button can hold the most gravy. Oh, thank you very much. I said, I want to help you, AJ, on race day. I'm going to be on your pit crew. When you come in, I'm just going to put my belly and flop it on the rear wing. The front end will come in the air. They'll change them tires. Off we go. And so we're doing all this, and people are dying. Well, then I talked to a crew member later, and AJ had the Bob and Tom show on in the garage. About halfway to that, he just looked up and he goes, "Shut that shit off." And then he was always a little cool to me after that.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
lot of handing equipment, a lot of lobotomy.
And your name is Gwen Sunkel.
Yes.
Which probably was hard growing up with a name like Sunkel.
Oh, absolutely.
Your friends probably gave you a rough time.
They did. They, you know, people would all the time be talking about me and say, you know, Gwen's uncle. And it's like, who's Gwen's uncle? And why are we talking about him? You know,
But you have a song for Gwen.
Well, I'm going to do a little verse, then Tom Waits is going to come in. And when I'm done,
I love Tom Waits.
special something.
There we go.
Here we go. Gwen's uncle, funnier than my drunken uncle. So funny, who would have thunk? Oh, we're digging that Gwen's uncle. Oh, Gwen's uncle. Oh, she's a nurse, healing the people down on the avenue. Down on the avenue. Springsteen comes in. We're on the avenue with Gwen's uncle. Take it, Tom. I had a bottle of Jim Beam and now I'm drunk. I told the East Street band, wait for Gwen. They said she's coming here at about 10. She's an NP, not an NA. Tom, take it away. I'm gonna make Sunday from her brassiere because it's gonna be the Gwen Sunkel year. It's Gwen Sunkel's year. Tom.
I love the sound of this.
I could have said panties, but I didn't.
My bra will hold more
Halfway
Sunday.
through, Tom Waits got fired. Halfway through, Tom Waits got fired. I don't know what happened. There's a new Tom Waits like there's a new Darren.
That's what you get for saying, go ahead, take it, Tom.
Yeah. Should have said take it Waits.
I meant
That
Oh, you meant Tom Waits.
My boy,
I'm so sorry.
Griswold was on it, man.
I was ready.
He was.
Get behind her, twist her arm, say Sunkel.
Take it, Tom. Man, he did. It scared me. It scared all of us.
Yeah, it did.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's Friday.
Yay!
Whoa! Yeah, baby.
Why have a Friday when you can have a Friday?
There's no
love
choice.
it.
There's no
Because
choice.
we're not douchebags. Okay, could we...
Told ya.
Speak for yourself. Wait a second.
Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah. Why don't you put your hat on backwards and call it Friday, you idiot?
Christy, Josh, Pat,
Illiterate
Ace, I'm
moron.
Chick. Hello, we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and here is Mr. Happy. It's Tom Griswold.
It's
What's
fair.
up, buddy?
Nice. It's not hump day or Friday.
Tom, I have a message for the world.
What's
This is
that?
for everybody listening out there.
Oh, wait a minute.
We all have days where you...
Message
Please,
for the
please.
world.
We all have days where you think, man, I'm just not doing well today. Like I didn't do a great job today.
Something's off.
Yes, I'm not. My performance is wrong at work. No matter what you're doing, we all have had those days.
Sure.
But just remember, no matter how bad you think you're doing at your job, you're still doing better than anyone who works for the Weather Channel app. Don't forget it. Is that ever right?
Nope. No.
I didn't water my flowers yesterday because I was told
it was going to rain.
Yes. I don't think we got a drop.
Nope.
And it's 2025, and we could read license plates from space.
Yes.
Can't we find out when it's going to rain?
I'm very pro-meteorologist on the news. They get it right most of the time. I think
I got a new favorite, too.
have a thankless gig. National or local?
Local.
Local Matt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
We have...
I didn't approve of the facial hair in the beginning.
We joined...
It's a little dated.
He's very sincere.
A little too sculpted, but I love the way he moves. He's funny. It's great. Now, and by the way, speaking of special days, am I correct in saying it's the Josh Arnold birthday celebration today?
Thank you.
I mean, what better holiday to celebrate than on Friday?
Okay, if you're going to keep doing that, you're going to be getting Fridays off for a long time to come.
Another phone call? I got another phone call.
It is my birthday.
It's his birthday.
Let's make that.
You know what? I'm starting to hate it now.
Perhaps.
Would you
me crazy.
like it to be pink slip, yay?
Perhaps we can go around the room and say what makes us happy with Josh.
Oh, boy.
A big memory with Josh. I don't have anything right now. But
Right. You'll all have to go to the drawing board, I think.
that's right. We'll have to put this up somewhere and maybe take.
Do you guys know how old I am?
You're 47.
That's right.
Are you 47?
Are you really?
Pat's shocked that someone actually stated their real age in front of
I thought
him.
you were 43.
You ever ask Pat how old he is, and he has to say to himself, oh, what did I tell this guy?
You mean woman?
I still tend to operate on the assumption you're as old as you were when I met you.
That's good.
I still feel that way.
Yeah, so you're like 37.
You look better, though.
37.
Oh, thanks.
Lots
Thank
better,
you.
yeah. You were so ugly before.
And I think you've said this, hard to look at. Right?
Oh, my
Not
gosh.
easy on the eyes.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
A chore.
always been
You have
easy.
gotten more handsome.
A chore to see.
You're a late bloomer.
That water is working, that big jug you carry around.
Yeah.
You look good.
Well, thanks.
My urine is clear. Oh, wow.
Okay.
All those hot chocolates, they're paying off.
All right, let's move forward here. We
Fun.
No, you're not.
Letters from listeners brought to you by Hyundai. On Friday, why not buy a Hyundai? The all-new, all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 9. Space for up to 7 and range for miles. That's the Ioniq 9 from Hyundai.
Tom, if you want to make your girls laugh, go home and say Happy Friday, and I think they'll get a kick out of it.
No, they won't.
Daddy, I've never loved you more.
I'll get the look.
Oh, will you really?
Yeah.
You've got your children giving you the look?
Yeah.
Aren't they like are they like 12 and 9 or something?
Oh, I get it all the time.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
No way to live, boy.
Okay. Now, some of these letters are kind of disturbing.
You want to start with one that's not?
Yes, please.
We talked earlier this week about dishwasher procedure. And particularly when you empty the dishwasher, do you empty the bottom rack first or the top rack first?
Got to go bottom first.
Jeff Oskey actually put up a poll on X or wherever, and it said, and the winning was top rack.
Really?
It was like 52%.
Oh, my gosh.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's close. But, well, this gentleman writes in, he says, as I was emptying my dishwasher this morning, I realized that I start with the top shelf. Why, you ask? Because I'm a tall fatty and I hate bending over.
All right.
If water does fall on the dishes underneath, at least it is clean water. I'll grant you that, but you still have to kind of dry them off or whatever. And,
Well, doesn't your rack pull out?
Well, yes, but when you pull it out, the water comes off of the cups that are on the top. And
I don't empty the whole dishwasher. I let stuff go for a ride. I'll put dishes in. I'll take enough out to put the new dishes in.
You let it ride?
I'll let others go for a ride. That's how lazy I am.
You mean they just keep washing over and over?
Yeah.
Let it ride.
That's gonna be one clean dish.
Yeah.
One in the back.
Don't you hate cups that have that little dip in the bottom because all the water holds?
Yes.
I hate that.
I make sure they're tilted in some way, and even that doesn't work.
What is it, by the way?
Made?
Why are they made?
Is there a technical reason from the world of physics that's there?
I don't know, but I've now bought all of my glasses that don't have that.
Maybe they work as a mild suction cup when there's condensation.
Yes.
A flat-bottomed glass, it could slide.
Oh, that might be
Maybe.
true. Maybe.
That's just
Does it make it cool faster or stay where? I don't know. This is, again, we need a staff scientist because we all know nothing.
I know when it comes to products, like if you turn your peanut butter jar over and there's a dip in there,
Right.
it's to make it seem like you're getting the same amount that you used to, but now they're jipping.
Oh, it's like the air in the potato chips.
Yeah.
Dip, 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 dip.
We've also been talking about the classic anxiety dreams. We got into this because we were talking about with the race car driver Ari Lyondike, and what's his dream again, Christy?
That he's getting ready for a race, but he cannot find his racing gloves or his helmet. And he's really freaking out because it's about to he has to be at the starting line and he can't find his
And
equipment.
your anxiety dream is you're on the radio.
And I can't find any music to go to. The song's running out and I have nowhere to go. I don't even know where the microphone goes to turn it on, and it's awful.
And I have that one in the classic dream where you're in school, you don't know the answers, you've never taken a class.
Yeah.
Okay, but this takes it up a step. This is from a police officer in Wisconsin Rapids. He writes.
Everything's too fast for me there.
He writes, 33 years, police force. I repeatedly have the dream I'm in a gunfight and I'm trying to fire my handgun. I'm squeezing the trigger as hard as I can. I am squeezing the trigger as hard as I can. The hammer goes back, but as hard as I squeeze, it will not fall forward to fire the gun. I wake up in a sweat.
I bet.
Wow.
Yeah, that's intense.
I have been in armed encounters.
Man.
Holy heck.
Yeah, that's interesting. And
Wow.
makes our anxiety dream about not playing the next record kind of sound.
No joke.
Pussy!
Yeah, I feel even bad saying it.
Keep them coming. We'd love to hear from you on any topic.
I am, dear Bob and Tom, I'm driving a loaner vehicle from my wonderful local dealership today, Ron writes. I just found out it has a feature where the radio stays on for a period of time after I open the door and exit the vehicle.
I'm anti that.
I have that in my car, and I'm trying to figure out how to turn it off.
Don't like it.
Of course, I was listening to the Bob and Tom show yesterday, and do you want to know how long the radio stays on when I exit the vehicle?
How long?
Long enough for everybody at the dealership to hear everybody on the Bob and Tom show say, there was a man caught masturbating inside his shed? I got a lot of dirty looks this morning. Have a great day. Ron from LeClaire, Iowa.
Boy, I hope he went, but the NPR sure has changed.
That's Shay Stevens really bringing it this morning.
This comes to us from Murray, Kentucky.
Hurry.
Tim, I'm a truck driver. I have this dream repeatedly where I arrive at a location to make a delivery, only discover that the trailer is missing. I have no clue what happened to it. I spend the rest of the dream driving around looking for my trailer. All the while dreading the phone call to dispatch and expecting to be fired.
Man.
Yeah, these are so interesting. I'd like some kind of explanation for as to why we all have these. Pat, does yours involve stand-up comedy? Are you on stage with your guitar?
Many times, but often I'll be in a play and not know the lines. It's always about being unprepared for something, yeah.
What play is it?
Usually something Shakespearean. I'm not
Clytemnestra.
Something that, because I have
very difficult.
And I have those same dreams, and it's something where you can't memorize it backstage real quick. Because you try. Do you try in your dream to go over the script real quick?
I do.
Same here.
Yeah, so it's a total panic. Yeah.
I can't imagine you not being prepared for something.
either.
That's really, I'm trying to make that leap.
I get here at 4 and I'm very prepared.
Pat, I had a stress dream about that you and I were in last night. It was straight out of a sitcom. You and I are at this restaurant and this bar, and there are 4 of the hottest servers we've ever seen, and 2 are best friends, and then the other 2 are best friends, and they both are way into us. All 4 are way into us.
All of them.
Hey, wait a second. I got to adjust something over here. I like this dream a lot.
And I go, who's what pair should we go out with? And we decide that we're going to go out with one pair on Friday and the other pair Saturday. But we have to get all their numbers. The restaurant's about to close, like this bar restaurant's about to close, and we have to quickly get their numbers before they leave. And we're trying to figure out how we can get the one pair's numbers without the other pair seeing and vice versa.
Oh, I like that. I'm going to get in trouble for your dream.
Wow. I heard
Isn't
you were-
that the case, right?
Well, isn't it always the other? You wake up and she goes, "Well, you know what you did in your dream in your dream or my dream last night? What? I dreamt that you did this. You were asleep and you dreamt that.
Who the hell's Stephanie?
I don't know. I was asleep over here by myself. I was dreaming about a giant kielbasa entering the Lincoln Tunnel. I don't know what you were doing.
In the dream, of course, this happened 10 years ago.
Nice save.
Will that help?
No, I don't know. No.
Dear Bob and Tom, I'm a psychotherapist of 28 years, all of which I've been a fan of your show. I hate to do this. It's really painful. But Tom is wrong. And the word imprinted, when he talks about people being imprinted to only get aroused with VCR tapes and other stimuli paired with sexual arousal, the word he wants is conditioned. Imprinting is most commonly used to refer to an animal seeing the first thing that moves and then acts as though the moving object is its mother, as with a young bird.
Or a duck.
Conditioning. Bird's a duck, Krista. Conditioning is a process through rewards or punishments.
Oh.
Sorry to
Interesting.
correct Tom. Tony from the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
All right. Well, thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
I respect this distinction. I think you're completely fair in bastardizing.
I think so,
the word.
too.
I agree. I think imprint works.
Yeah, the larger point is, I will say it in the context of, aren't you glad when you wake up this morning, you don't have to, fill in the blank
Yes.
in order to get through your day.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you read about the guy that welded a trailer so he could back it into a horse and confine the horse so he could have conjugal visits with it. Yeah, that's.
I have to go out and drive around until I find an albino skunk. It's the only thing that.
That'd be rough because somewhere along the way you were conditioned
Right.
Yep.
to. Okay, we got
Pepe
that.
Le Pew,
Thank you
yeah.
very much. Now we were going to do a special edition of Today in History, but we kind of forgot to do that. So please remind me to do it a little bit later on. A couple of other things happening today. We have not the mergering, what was the one we had last week with the Heelys and White Castle?
Yes.
With the shoes and the White Castle. We have all these companies getting together for these oddball pairings. We have a couple of really odd ones today, and I think we'll enjoy them. But right now, what we're going to enjoy is Chick McGee's vocalization.
Yes, for Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Father's Day. I can count on my one hand the number of things my dad taught me, but maybe you have a better relationship than I did. So if you love your father, it's time to get him the ultimate gift. He'll say, hey, where'd you get this? Raycon's Everyday Earbuds. And it's so simple to get yourself hooked up because Raycon has a website and Raycon 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair two devices at once. And Raycon has the quick charge function, just 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery. And they also come with active noise cancellation, often difficult to find at such an accessible, dad-friendly price point. And Raycon has a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. And right now, go to that website, buyraycon.com/Tom, and get up to 15% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, comedian Greg Warren. And am I correct in saying Greg's comedy special is going to be released today?
Yes, sir.
At 10 a.m. Eastern, I believe.
Okay, it's called The Champ. We'll look forward to talking to the great comedian Greg Warren. I'll also remind you, speaking of great comedians, Pat Godwin. Is it Waterford?
Waterford, yeah.
Waterford, Michigan, at One Night Stands this evening.
Great club.
And Jim Gaffigan all over Cincinnati at the Taft this weekend for some great live stand-up comedy. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
breakup with your brewer, switch to Java House. Amazingly smooth barista quality cold brew in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. Effortlessly easy. Coffee, teas, hydration and energy drinks, hot cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
And I asked Frank if he could sing, and the answer is not really.
Probably you're correct.
But I thought if we provided you with some great song lyrics, the song Piano Man, you could perhaps go through this with your various famous people doing it. And I have a random list here. So I hope this isn't unfair, but let's just try this right now with the lyrics to Piano Man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's comedian Frank Caliendo. I'm sorry, it's John C. Reilly.
Oh, I think I could probably sing this one. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man. It's better than you thought it was going to be, isn't it? Sitting next to me.
How about
nice, John.
How about Morgan Freeman?
To his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes.
How about Tracy Morgan?
La da 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 da.
That would have been better as me. Da, 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 da.
Okay, Paul Giamatti.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right.
Adam Sandler.
Here we go. Now, John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with that joke. Would I light up a smoke? But he's someplace that he'd rather be.
Okay, Jeff Goldblum.
He says, Bill, I believe this is what? It's killing me. There's a smile right away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be, a movie star if I could get out of this place. Yeah.
But John Madden. Oh, speaking of sports, Mel Kiper Jr.
Now, Paul, talking about a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. Spent too much time doing a thing, and he's talking with Davey, who's still in the Navy. You know, the fact of the matter is, probably going to be for life. And the waitress, tremendous job talking politics, and the businessmen, they're slowly getting stoned. Tremendous job, probably going to keep them lower in the draft. Yes, and sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than what? Drinking alone.
Seth Rogen.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man, I guess. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. I got something that makes me feel all right, too.
How about Al Pacino for an ending here?
It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday. And the manager gives me a smile because he knows that it's me they've been coming to see to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival. I thought he was going to cut me off, so I got big. And the microphone smells like beer. De Niro time. And they sit at my bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Stephen A. Smith. Oh, la, da, 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 dee, da, da, da.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody.
And you've got us feeling all right.
Very nice.
Frank Caliendo does Billy Joel.
The Piano Man.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That was great, Frank. Oh, I feel so...
Oh, you're welcome, guys.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Hey, looking for the link to sync with Bob and Tom VIP? Yeah? It's right there at bobandtom.com.
Also, Phil Reel, he is from Noblesville, Indiana, USA. Won himself $1,000. You can too. Pay attention. We'll tell you how to win in just a few minutes.
Hey, good morning. Hi, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. I know. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Christy and Josh and Ace and Pat, I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Now, we have an option here.
Okay. Triple option.
Read a couple letters, dip our toes into sports, or find out about what's happening in history and why this day is important. Okay. The choice has been made.
That, but the music started, so now we're locked in.
I think we have to start with birthdays. In no particular order, Josh Arnold.
Oh!
Stand-up comedian.
1947.
Student of American radio broadcasting.
Hey, airwaves, troublemaker.
He is here with us in the studio. It's his birthday.
Well, thanks.
Now, will your mom give you a call today?
Yes. Yes, she will.
Now, what if
You saying that like
she forgets? Because this is the backbone, the fulcrum, if you will, of many situation comedies that they tell me are funny. I forgot to call him on his birthday. What do I do?
Right. She's never forgotten to call me, but she did forget to give me a gift once. My older brother's birthday is 2 days before mine. Obviously 5 years between, but she got him 2 presents one year and me none.
Oh.
And I go, how come Jeff got 2 presents and I didn't get any? She goes, I know. I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
So she does have a favorite and makes no bones about it.
Yeah, John is her favorite. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And all the other brothers know it?
The reason I said that is because my brothers and I, for years, have been creeped out by my mom's birthday calls because she used to call us early in the morning and she didn't want to wake up my dad.
Yeah.
And she would sing to us. So when we would hear the voicemail, it would go, happy birthday.
Kind of like Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, we just couldn't.
Like that sexy JFK thing.
Mom, knock it off.
No, it's like Michael Myers coming through the woods for you.
we couldn't handle it.
That is really creepy.
But her heart's in the right place.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Now I see why you gave me that look.
So I'll probably, if I get one of those this year, I'll give it to Jason. You can play it for us.
Now, did you know, let me just ask you this. Do you know what famous people you share your birthday with offhand?
Pierce Brosnan.
Yes.
Janet Jackson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tom is verifying this for you.
Oh, you must have the list. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look it over.
Those are the only 2 I know.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan, born in 1953.
He's a good show on Paramount Plus now. Mobland.
Yeah,
I like
Janet Jackson.
Miss Jackson.
59 today.
Janet, yeah, she was born in 66. She looks just like Michael, except she's black. I don't know if you ever noticed that. I think it's perfectly valid. If you saw him near the end, just saying.
Say what you want. You got a good night's sleep.
He wore a white T-shirt and made it look darker. Okay, let's just go with back to history. 1571.
Magna Carta, Martin Luther.
No, although we do have Magna Carta news today.
Oh, good.
Breaking news about the Magna Carta. In 1571, of course, Johannes Kepler. This is fascinating. He actually
and the planets and stuff
calculated the day that he was conceived.
Amazing.
Huh?
He
based on the trajectory of The solar system?
I don't.
Did he ask his dad? What?
Wasn't he the first one to say that we revolved around the sun, not the other way around? Or is that Kepler?
Who knows? Why would you want to know? Forgive me for being so graphic. What day Dad shot his load, if you will?
A lot of people do.
Yeah, I don't know how that got.
I mean, not his birthday, but
so what month would mine was May? I'm obviously
So
I'm born
count
in May.
10 months back. 40,
so
40
you
weeks.
go back 10 months.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought that through?
40 weeks.
The greatest example of this for me.
Would it have been August? Because that's my dad's birthday.
It might be.
Are any of your
Well,
brothers?
no,
I was thinking his birthday. You wouldn't be here. You would have. Or your name would be Colin.
There's a very good chance it was August because both your brother was 2 days before you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was the old birthday bang.
Do you have?
That's an uncomfortable thing.
Tom, you have
don't ask your mom that when she calls. Hey, we were trying to figure something out in the air this morning.
Do you have sibs that are close to you in birthday wise?
No. Oh yeah, I do now that I think about it. Yeah, Jan was born 3 days after I was.
See?
Okay.
I mean, obviously years before, but
Right. So there's probably an
She's going
event.
to enjoy that years. And
no, is that the female? Is that the female cycle, or do you think it was like?
There's probably an event.
Hey Bruce, let's go get it on.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's uncomfortable.
Climb up in the chair, honey.
Do you know the day your kids were conceived? I know exactly when both of my kids were conceived.
Are you kidding? First of all, that's a big number. I am not good with dates, as you know.
Okay.
But yeah, what an odd thing for an astronomer to. He says he was conceived at 4:37 a.m. on this date in
how would he know
1571. I don't know. He's an astronomer. He's a scientist.
Dana Gould has a great joke about it.
That's what I was about to say. The greatest joke about that is Dana Gould with regard to the Kennedy assassination. He was born 9 months and so many days after. Great piece. Here's something interesting. In 1927, the Supreme Court ruled bootleggers have to pay income tax. Well, okay.
Is that like taxing drug?
No matter how you make your money, you got to pay your taxes.
That's how they got Capone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have an interesting thing about money laundering coming up in the news in a very, very odd way today.
Never understood that.
I think
money laundering.
The key is money laundering's okay, but don't dry your money. It'll
Yeah.
shrinks right up.
You certainly don't need to iron it.
Yeah, that's what. I had a buddy who ironed all his money and put it in his wallet.
Are you serious?
And this was it was a gorgeous
You worked here.
No, this is a different guy.
I got a bunch of money, but it was dry clean only, so I couldn't do it myself. Really unfortunate. Can you imagine going in? Money is on the thing.
Yeah, except it would go around and about 2/3 of it would come back. Hey,
that's not a bad gag.
The lady goes back, clicks the button.
Yeah,
Arnold. Okay.
Lieutenant Drebin, Frank Drebin from Police Squad walks in and goes, "We hear you guys are doing some money laundering." No, officer, the money is spinning on those. Yeah.
Write that down.
Here, this is in quiz form. Campbell Soup introduced SpaghettiOs on this date. What year?
Oh, boy, I don't know.
Is this one of those things that they had it for the armed services way before they let us have it? Or
seems like it would be.
I'm going to go 59.
I'm going to go 61.
It's 65.
Wow.
Really?
And I must say, I am not a fan.
Oh, I was.
I'm not a fan either.
I'm with you. A little too runny.
I get in the mood. I like SpaghettiOs. I like the ravioli.
The O to sauce ratio isn't good.
You're right.
And the O's
isn't good.
As the spaghetti is better. Even if you had quality sauce, the O-shaped macaroni doesn't cut it for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever cook at home spaghetti and you go, hey, spaghetti is ready. You ever do that? That's fun, right?
Do you ever take the pasta, heave it in the wall, and if it sticks?
Every time.
Okay.
Done.
Now I would yell, "Spaghetti in here! It's time to eat."
Hey!
Is that not as good?
No.
Okay.
What about?
See, it's the rhyme component of the phrase really is what sells it.
My daughter will be upset that I'm sharing this, but when she was, 3, 4, 5 along in there, she used to say mazagine instead of magazine.
Cute.
And she also said piscetti.
Oh, I love
like that.
Yeah.
That's a goodie.
Oh, yeah. Piscetti. Are we having piscetti, Dad?
Oh,
Cute.
that's sweet.
Your mother is.
Yeah, her and her new boyfriend.
You're having spaghetti. I'm pissing on her. He's getting spaghetti.
They're having some great meal downtown, and then evidently they're banging. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's not really what I
Hang on.
Let's get back to those
Just
birthdays.
Stop crying, will you?
Get back to those birthdays. Do you know who this guy is? Josh will probably know. H.H. Holmes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Serial killer in Chicago.
Yeah.
None of us would
But
know that.
he doesn't get the credit he deserves for he was a great do-it-yourselfer.
He sure was.
Yeah,
he was one of the DIY.
Wonderful home full of
mazes
weird places.
He kept the chain and manacle business going.
He's a famous
house still
famous serial killer.
Are they making a
museum
movie
now?
about this? They have to
They've
be, right?
done
Scorsese might be working on it.
Oh, I
docs
love this.
about it. Yeah.
And that H.H. Holmes, that's where the wrestler Triple H, of course.
Uh-huh.
You wanted to one-up him, yeah.
Yeah. Henry Fonda.
Henry Fonda.
And the one that I thought you might remember, Josh, you were also born on the same date as Vladzio Valentino.
Is that right?
Yeah, better known as Liberace.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was going to go. I was going to go Rudolph Valentino.
Me too.
just
Me
his
too.
name.
Yeah.
As a kid, I remember seeing a picture of him in TV Guide and going, Liberace. What a weird name.
Yeah.
Have you been to Liberace's? I've been by it, and it's like a strip mall. Liberace's house. Strip mall.
Wasn't it a museum?
It is now.
I thought it folded.
Yeah.
And now Liberace and Henry Fonda discuss.
Hey, Henry. What's going on, Lee? What are you having for breakfast? Well, of course, I get up and look at my GAF view map. Which one of us is talking?
I forget.
Well, thank you very much. Now, coming up, we have a variety of things, including a song from Pat Godwin when we come back.
Tribute to Josh's birthday.
All right.
You guys are embarrassing me.
Pat is at One Night Stands, Waterford, Michigan, tonight and tomorrow. Jim Gaffigan all over Cincinnati at the Taft this weekend, and Willie G. Frank Caliendo, they will be in Pittsburgh tonight, and then they're on their way to Philadelphia and Washington, D.C., so some great live stand-up comedy out there. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Scientists have resurrected the extinct dire wolf, sort of. According to the New York Times, in 2021, a team of scientists retrieved DNA from the fossils of dire wolves, which are extinct about 13,000 years ago.
You like bigger wolves?
I like the biggest wolves. They're going to have some of the most giant wolves, and they're going to be probably the best wolves. And people are talking about, a lot of people saying, don't make the big wolves. We're going to make them bigger and stronger and better, and they're going to be the best. And people. The purple people, do you remember that guy?
I do remember that guy.
Right in the middle of your frame of reference, Tom. And they're to me, but the giant dire wolves, they're very big. And
they're too big, though, Mr. President.
They can't get too big. If they get too big, if they get so big, you start to think, how big are they? Are they big enough to be? If they're too big for the planet, then the planet is inside.
But, sir, this is where you ask me who I'm with.
Who are you with? Wait a second. Who are you with?
I'm with the Bob and Tom Show.
Next question.
Lavelle, you have, I believe, your wife's dog, the Shih Tzu.
Yeah, it's a Shih Tzu.
Okay.
Japanese crap through the house.
You were saying you wanted to get a new dog, so we were giving you some dog tips. Now, I'm a big fan of the Golden Retriever.
Oh, man.
Maybe I could see you with a Golden Retriever.
No, man, that's not a black dog. I'm sorry. Them Golden Retrievers need love. Black dogs, we chain them hung to a tree, with a truck chain, and you ever see at a real black people house, the dog be running around the tree on the truck chain. He don't even bark no more. He just yelling, help, 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 help. Somebody give me some help. Call the dog whisperer. Give me some help. We don't take our dogs to the doctor. Come on, man. But it's just the thing about it. I want a dog. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to have a dog, I want a man dog.
You need a Rottweiler.
Yeah, Rottweiler, a pit bull, a mastiff, or a mutt mixed with Rottweiler, pit bull, mastiff, a little mountain lion in him. I can't pet him, but he scared me to death, but I take him out anyway. Because like that, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking of this. We in 2010. You don't know what's going to happen. I might be the last man on earth, like I Am Legend. And I don't want to be out here as I Am Legend and got a Shih Tzu as my guard dog.
It's not going to eat zombies.
Right, he's not going to eat zombies or demon dog. He's going to jump in my pocket. Do something. Do something. They're messing up my coat. You lousy Shih Tzu.
But you dip a zombie in grape jelly.
Hey, I don't know how. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm going to eat him before he eat me. Especially if I'm the last man on earth. Who he going to tell?
That's right.
But I mean, I don't like German Shepherds, but I do. I want a dog that people are scared of. And see, I live in a studio city in California where it's dog lover haven. Dogs walk around with sweaters on, and they got bottles of water. You got to pick up their poop, man. Come on, man. I'm glad my dog little. Poop ain't that big, because I mean, if he pooped like some of these dogs, I mean, a mountain of poop, and they got to shovel it up into a little plastic bag. I mean, and the dog look like you better get it before you get a ticket.
Well, in your case, obviously, since your dog does it primarily in your home,
right. Well, but I mean, he don't do it in the house no more because I laid down the law.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, that's what.
How'd that go?
That's what newspaper subscriptions
sounds like there was an incident.
It was a kind of, his butt was sore. I'm gonna let you know that.
Here's what you do.
Right. I mean, I know people are dog lovers, and you don't want to be offending nobody. Like, oh my God, because people treat dogs better than they treat adults. I'm for real, man. I was watching Animal Planet one day, and there was a guy out in the water drowning, and there was a dog out there drowning, and they threw a life preserver out there, and they say, put it around the dog. We'll get you next. People love dogs. And my neighborhood, I want to shake it up, because I live with all these nice-looking dogs running around. They all walking around, bougie little uppity dog show dogs. I want to have an animal that ain't nobody going to, be able to feel safe around, like a hyena.
A big ugly dog.
Like a hyena. Or a baboon. A baboon. You have a baboon on a leash. Oh my God, that would freak somebody out, because a baboon not only will eat you, it will grab hold of you and eat you while you're looking at you. Right. That's a pet.
Wow. I want a pet I can fight off.
Those scare me.
Like bad shockma. I don't want no cutesy wuzzy dog. I mean, my dog got to be able to do something. I'm sorry. I mean, my dog, the dog we got now, he's just
doesn't do anything.
He don't know no trick, but he know how to get the food.
What's his name?
Big Larry.
Big Larry.
Of course. What else would it be? What does he weigh?
He's a little pipsqueak dog.
10 pounds?
He's probably about 9 pounds.
Okay, Big Larry.
Big Larry, yeah, we call him Big Larry. I just kind of gave him a big name, since he was a little.
Trying to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, he's a pet shop dog. I hate pet shop dogs. I like Humane Society dogs because they appreciate you when you come in there. Them dogs put on a show for you, man. I mean, you talking about the chorus line. Please take me home. They're about to kill me.
Handle them. They did a great job for us, and I really want to thank them. We used them, and maybe you should too. Thank you very much, the Wide Guys.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
Ace Cosby is here. Hey. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio, and coming up later this morning, Craig Warren's The Warren Report, brought to you by Champion Windows. Visit championsavenow.com. And the name of Greg's special is The Champ.
Yes.
All right. We have, want to hear a little snippet of that thing?
I do.
Absolutely.
We're going to talk with Greg a little bit later on this morning. Just a little taste of it. Here we go.
Right.
Do you know the state of Illinois has high school fishing? There's got to be fishing coaches. I'm going to guess they're similar to the coaches I had. Well, you boys embarrass yourselves out there on that lake today. Hayes got his hook caught in a tree. Jansen pulled a shoe out of the lake. And Martin, you couldn't catch a fish in the seafood department at the grocery store. If I was a fish, I'd feel safe around every one of you.
Yes, sir.
It's a terrific performance. We'll talk with Greg coming up later today. I know Pat Godwin's going to be doing some fishing this weekend.
A little fishing podcast, yeah.
You're going to be where?
What?
Up in Waterford, Michigan.
Why do they call it Waterford?
Because there's a lot of water there.
Ergo, the fishing.
What's the Waterford?
I think it's time to segue into the world of sports with Chick McGee. Is that
The
correct?
Oklahoma City Thunder went 68-14 in the regular season and swept Memphis in the first round of the playoffs. However, the Denver Nuggets will not go quietly into that dark night.
Rage against the dying of the... Oh, sorry.
I like that.
The Nugs won it all 2 years ago, and they have now forced a Game 7 Sunday afternoon in Oklahoma City. The teams have played 10 times this season, split 5 games apiece. That's pretty even. Denver winning last night, 119-107. And Jason Tatum.
The Tater.
Did I say Jason? I think I did. He was carried off the court, season-ending Achilles, or I'm sorry, what am I supposed to say? Achilles tendon. Yeah, that's right. They play Game 6 tonight at the Garden between the Knicks and the Celtics. The Knicks still hold a 3-2 advantage and can dispatch the former champs tonight. If the Knicks win, it's on to the Pacers. Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Had quite a game on his bobblehead night. Another bobblehead for Shohei Ohtani,
Yeah,
you say?
this does...
Yes, it's the second one by my count so far. Or the third one, because last year they had one that featured him and his dog.
Oh, yeah.
Derby or Runway or whatever the dog's name was.
Wonton.
This one's a little different. It's not really him. It's his...
It's not?
It's his former translator at a betting window opposing his...
Anyway, he hit 2 home runs last night for the Dodgers.
He's very good.
And
Yeah,
he's very good.
Los Angeles wins 19-2 over the Athletics. Who
Got a
are
letter here.
playing in Sacramento. Yes.
We were talking about this is the birthday of SpaghettiOs. Is it what is it? 50 years?
Damn right it is.
For SpaghettiOs.
65, yeah.
This guy says, I like to go in an upscale Italian restaurant, order the SpaghettiOs. When they say they don't serve them, I storm out. How dare you?
Well, come
What
on,
sort of
honey.
establishment is this?
You call yourself an Italian restaurant? Now, I will go on record as saying I do not like SpaghettiOs at all. But Josh and I agree on this. The canned ravioli from Chef Boyardee, I give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, big fan.
I think that's even worse than spaghetti.
No?
I tried it. I like the beefaroni over the ravioli, but
You like the beef? I've never had beefaroni.
Same here.
Really?
I'm well aware of it. It makes no sense that I've never had it.
yeah,
Right.
I grew up on beefaroni.
Would it be a good show to get, I guess, people who have really good palates and excellent taste, which would be none of us, and have them rate things like SpaghettiOs, ravioli,
Right.
Blind tasting.
like canned food? Like
Yeah, just-
I would like to hear them go, you know what? It's actually not bad. You know what? Wouldn't it be cool to see a world-class chef go, this is absolutely fine?
Well, I have kind of a secret way to make SpaghettiOs. I open the can, and then I get a jar of ragu. and I dump the can in the trash, and then I get the pasta out.
So wait, I'm going to look at it. See, you get the SpaghettiOs, you open them.
Right.
Then you get the ragu.
Get the ragu and the pasta
And some
out
pasta
of the
out of the...
cabinet,
Okay,
right.
and then what...
And then put that in the pan, and then look at the can. I go, who opened this? And I throw it away.
Okay, good.
I know somebody would eat them right out of the can.
Oh, yeah, I know.
SpaghettiOs right out
One of
the
my
can.
brothers could eat it all.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff, he would eat it cold.
If I want to get if I want to get good pop, then I call this guy. God,
Don't you get? Isn't that a good way to get ptomaine with tea?
What are you? You're not on the front lines.
No.
Why are you doing that?
And you know this person. I'll tell you off the air. Yeah.
Is this your first battle, boy?
Play that harmonica, you know that we're going to start getting shot. No, not by the enemy. I'm going to shoot you.
And when I tell you who it is, you won't be surprised.
Okay, all right, okay.
Well, tell us.
Okay,
that's me.
Andrei Svechnikov scored the go-ahead goal, which is called a Svechnikov in Russian speak. And just under 2 minutes left, and the Carolina Hurricanes beat the Caps last night, 3-1, Game 5, and off the Caps go. Carolina advances to the Eastern Conference Final for a second time.
I have a question.
They're making some tea times today.
Yeah.
I have a technical question.
Yes, sir.
109th running of the Indianapolis 500 down the road a couple of weeks. Qualifying this week at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It'll be great. And it's extraordinarily complicated now, by the way. On day 2, I have no idea what they're doing. But the interesting aspect of it is that the great Tom Brady is going to be part of the celebrations coming up for the Indy 500. Oh. And do you think, because it's taking place, obviously, in Indianapolis, do you think Brady will get booed when he goes by in the parade lap?
I think so, too.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, they chose Brady over, say, Peyton because it's a Fox television broadcast. This is my guess.
I thought Peyton had done it.
No, I know, but I'm saying...
Isn't Gronk also involved this year?
Yep.
In a few things?
Yeah. I'm just... it'll be interesting to me to see what happens. I mean, Tom Brady, obviously the greatest. He's a wonderful athlete.
I kind of feel like he would get booed no matter where he went in a way.
Yeah.
Well, people just don't like people that are great?
Yes. You're right.
Yeah.
That's why I get all these hate.
People, you get warned. You get warned.
No, wait a second. Hey, hang on a second. I want to just sort of bathe in the moment here. So people that are great get a lot of hate mail?
Oh, yeah.
Ergo, okay. I never put that together. It's your birthday, so we'll allow that.
We are going to allow it.
Yeah, it's actually... it's kind of cool because Tom Brady's going to be in the two-seater, I guess, with Jimmy Johnson driving it. So obviously one of
You don't have to call me Jimmy Johnson. You can call me JJ.
When they were still trying to find out what comedy was.
That's right. A lot of stumbling around in the dark.
There are certain gags that made me laugh every time I saw it.
I guarantee it would have made me laugh.
Every talk show he did.
I would have loved it.
Because it was spaced fairly far apart.
Yeah.
Then you'd see it was like having a nice piece of meatloaf every couple of months. I love this. So I'm sorry. Back to you, Chick. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Make a good meatloaf.
Pardon me?
Do you make a good meatloaf?
I don't.
Oh.
I love a good meatloaf. I almost never have it, but
Okay.
I like. I'm throw everything off. I like a really sweet meatloaf.
Yeah, I do too.
I
use
like a lot of brown sugar.
and maple syrup on top.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then I take a sugar, and then I put more sugar on there, and then I take icing at the end.
Instead of the ketchup.
That is
Ice
sweet
that
meatloaf.
baby.
No, but wait a minute. No, but what about the SpaghettiOs that you open up at the beginning of your recipe?
Of course, I open up a can of that. You always have SpaghettiOs and meatloaf.
And then you throw them away.
I throw them.
Okay.
I open them up.
Throw them in the garbage
and then
can.
I prepare the meatloaf. Then I go back to the counter and go, who opened this? And I throw it away.
That reminds me of a classic story. This guy that I know was a home designer, if you will, architect, kind of. And we were touring this house with the potential of buying it, and we finished, and I said, I guess it's kind of a fixer-upper. What would you recommend? And the guy reached into his pocket and handed me a book of matches. That is an absolutely true story.
That's pretty funny.
So my guess is, since he wasn't a smoker, my guess is he probably in advance, whenever he goes to do this with people, my guess is he probably has a book of matches he always carries around just in case. Yeah. It's what we called a tear down.
Wait till you hear what the Cleveland Cavaliers were going to do had they been more successful in the playoffs, and a little team by the name of the Indiana Pacers got in the way and ruined it.
Okay.
Speaking of the Indiana Pacers, interestingly enough, the way the schedule stands right now,
yes,
the Indianapolis 500 will take place a week from Sunday.
Correct.
Yes.
The Pacers will also be playing at home that same evening.
Man.
Boy.
That's a full day for somebody.
That's a big day.
That happened about 20 years ago, and there was also a tornado in the mix. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember that.
Yeah, so that'll be
through it.
That'll be quite a day. You'll have some very tired fans. But that'll
Very
be
tired Uber drivers.
hell of a Memorial Day.
You got to space your vodka out.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Right now, I want to say a special hello to our friends at the Silac Insurance Company. Do you know how the Silac Insurance Company works, Josh? They do something called an annuity. I mention this because it's your birthday, so you're probably thinking about things down the road.
Oh, yeah. It gets you to thinking, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does get you thinking about the future.
You've thought about your future, Josh?
I have, yeah.
Or lack of? Or,
It's bleak.
Not with Silac.
Silac is all about something called annuities. Annuities are all about making sure that when you retire, you still have that paycheck coming in on a regular basis. Here's the important thing you also need to know. You can't outlive your money. So your nest egg is going to keep producing egg stuff. Wait a minute. I got to get this analogy.
Keep producing egg stuff.
This analogy is not really valid. What I'm trying to say is that the money's going to keep coming. I'll make it very simple by saying it in English in words in the proper order. The Silac Insurance Company. This way you don't have to worry about the ups and downs of the stock market. You are going to have what they call something that counters volatility. An annuity from the Silac Insurance Company. And the Silac Insurance Company wants to give you some information so you can find out about annuities. Some restrictions apply. See if they work for you by going to silacins.com. That's SILAC-INS.com. Or another way to find out information, take your phone, go pound 250. That's pound 250, and then say the keywords lifetime income. We learned yesterday on this show the pound sign, also called the hashtag, is also, Josh, you said, is it the octothorpe?
That's exactly right.
So coincidentally, I get this word thing every day. Mm-hmm. It sends you a word you probably don't know at random, and every day.
Guru, I get that. Yeah.
You get that? Yesterday's word was octothorpe.
Sure was.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, Josh, did you either read that early on, or you just happen to know octothorpe?
No, I just knew it from years of knowing nonsense words.
Now, is a septothorpe the same thing, but missing one of the hashtag things?
Right.
Okay, good. None of this is very helpful. What I'm trying to explain is the importance of having that income when you retire. Check out the Silac Insurance Company. Find out about annuities. Plan on it. Live on it. Coming up, Chick McGee, what have you got?
I've got sports and diapers and the Cleveland Cavaliers and snow. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll come back.
It all makes sense. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is my winter fat guy outfit, which, by the way, is strikingly similar to my summer fat guy. This is all, by the way, from my I Don't Care Anymore collection. You know how it is, you get older, you don't care. I mean, I've been wearing the same pair of shorts since Thanksgiving, and I went to put on a pair of pants, and I probably should have got out of the shorts once every 3 days to make sure I wasn't gaining weight. So, they are now, I mean, you know, I got a pair of pants. Here's a crazy thing. I got a pair of pants that I love. I found a pair of fat pants at Goodwill that I love. And I'm thinking to myself, if I had a pair of these, I would have worn these every day. And then I come home and my wife goes, "Hey, where'd you get those pants? I thought I took them to Goodwill." I'm like, "Why did you take these to Goodwill? I bought them again." She goes, "Because you never wore them."
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
You never realize how much music affects you until you're told to sit still. Number 23 on the Billboard charts.
Once you accomplish that dream, that's when you find out if that's really who you are.
That's a life-changing feeling. As musicians, we're tapping into that whenever we can.
We're all in. There's no plan B.
Hey, now you know you never listen. Sunshine, you know you're always missing out.
Coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's
March 15th, the day the Earth stood still.
This is the most all of a sudden thing that's ever happened in my life.
You guys have to come home. What the hell's happening now?
Then it got kind of scary.
It was over everywhere.
Maybe the year or the time of the huge stadium concerts are over.
And we didn't know how long it would be.
I didn't think it would go as far as it did.
We thought it was going to be temporary.
Touring is the lifeblood of any band that wants to make a living. You have to tour, you have to play.
We're not sure when we're going to be able to play again.
It's starting to chip away at my soul.
This pandemic has impacted everybody in the music community.
Sometimes I feel like, wow, do I even belong here, you know? Just heartbreaking, man.
How are we going to get through this?
Dude, you got to call Eddie.
It's definitely tested us.
Reduced capacity make it almost impossible for a band to play.
How am I supposed to pay him?
We've been all doing other things to make a living because it's been shut down.
He ain't coming for free.
When you have something that you love and it gets taken away from you for X amount of days, weeks, months, you just appreciate it more.
We all really took this for granted.
I miss that a lot. My favorite part of my job was connecting with the crowd.
It's the whole connection with humanity that is the most powerful thing.
People need that connection with other people. It'll come back. It's just a matter of time.
It's a 20-year overnight success type of situation.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There is Pat Godwin.
Hi, chick.
We've got a song coming up from Pat.
Oh, yeah.
I've got that feeling. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Happy birthday, boy.
Thank you, Chickster.
Yes, sir. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This has been Chick McGee speaking, and here's Tom.
Well, I think perhaps a birthday song for Josh, Pat?
Or we can go to our. How about a birthday guest for me?
Oh, are we ready? Oh, I didn't realize that. There we go.
Oh, look at that hotel room.
It's Greg Warren. And, Greg, we have a nice photograph of you on our big board back there because it's my understanding today your new special, The Champ, is going to be debuting. Is that correct?
That's right. That's right, Tom.
Excellent.
Yeah. We just listened to a great hunk about high school fishing coaches. Nice. Very funny. Really good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, some of you guys were there, and I've listened to this, the audio for this special more times than I care to. And I don't know what it is, but the mic must have been right on Christy Lee.
I know. I'm like, what the heck? I just heard that. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. You're
laughing.
You
what are you talking about?
You have a great laugh.
It sounds awesome.
I mean, your fake laugh is so authentic.
What?
I told her she didn't like the special.
It's Greg. It is great, and I saw a previous edition of the show. So funny. And where does one watch The Champ starting at? What is it, at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time today?
Yes, 10 a.m., Tom. You can watch it on YouTube for free. It's on the Nateland YouTube channel. That's Nate Bargatze's YouTube channel.
All right.
Yeah, pretty excited about it.
I know what I'm doing tonight.
And we are watching you on the big screen. You are quite clearly in a hotel room. Am I getting this?
Yeah. It's Hampton Inn up in Saginaw.
Looks nice.
Yeah, it looks all right.
I'd say it's up there. It's clean, new.
Got a swimming pool.
It's got a swimming pool.
Nice.
All the Hampton. I'm a big Hampton fan.
Yeah, but it's a little chilly for swimming.
Hampton Inn is my first choice.
No, it's indoors.
Here's a tip for you, Greg. If you go down to the pool, I'm going to say sometime between 3 and 5 in the morning, you can swim naked as long as you want.
What?
Oh,
it's in the brochure.
Yeah, it's in the brochure.
Oh, yeah.
Chick, there's not a chance I get in some sort of trouble for this, is there?
No, absolutely not.
This is America.
I was just talking to a friend of mine yesterday. This guy, whenever he goes to a place like that, he goes down to the pool, gets a giant load of towels.
Like a real jerk.
And then he goes back up to his room and he makes a trail from the bathroom to his bed so he doesn't have to walk on the floor.
One guy
barefoot.
uses 30 towels.
Yeah, he's insufferable. He should not be allowed to stay at home.
He's a great guy. Just
I don't know that he's a great
little
guy.
OCD-ish.
How does he live? Awful person.
It seems like a bad person, really.
Oh, yeah.
This is the guy that when he had some interior work done in his house.
You're not helping him.
And he after the painters left, he changed all the toilet paper rolls.
He's a madman.
Oh, my God.
Isn't this a famous guy?
Yeah, Howard Hughes.
Well, Greg, congratulations. I know you put a lot of work into it. It's a terrific piece, and I'll urge everyone to watch The Champ on Nateland beginning today.
Are you performing this weekend in Saginaw, or are you just there on vacation?
Saginaw is great this time.
Chasing some hot tail.
Road mung.
Is there? I can see the bed, and I can see the bed in back of you.
Somebody's hiding back.
Oh,
It looks slept in.
there's some hot. Yeah, it doesn't look slept in. Maybe she's next door.
Oh, maybe.
So Greg's wife doesn't find out.
So Greg's wife.
You took her on the sofa, huh?
Is that his big secret? Greg has a secret wife. No one knows.
I
about?
wouldn't blame him for
up.
keeping so much from us.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's going on. But if it ever was, I'm not going to tell you guys.
Because you're a smart
Learn that
man.
quick in here.
I should put that Greg is a single man, and ladies in Saginaw.
Yeah, I actually am leaving Saginaw here soon. I did a open for Leanne Morgan last night.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, she's great. And then
Does she still play the organ? That was quite the act.
no, I think it's a different Leanne Morgan.
Leanne Morgan at the organ. Yeah, it was something
I
else.
see. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
and then I got to do a corporate thing tonight in Indiana. Then I'm flying to L.A. tomorrow for a week. I'll be out in L.A.
You know what you got to do with that
Mr.
corporate?
Fancy.
You know what you need to do
Yeah.
with that corporate gig, Greg, is to find the big boss man and make fun of him a lot.
No. Make fun of his wife.
His wife. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key.
That could be
You know,
better.
there's been so much good advice on this phone call. I can't write it down fast enough.
Go for the
Naked
wife.
pool thing.
This guy's wife is so hot.
Leanne Morgan at the organ. It's all there for you.
There's a lot of stuff going on here,
Yeah.
Chick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that. But yeah, I'll be playing at the Hollywood Improv tomorrow night. How about that?
That's great. Nice.
Somebody yell out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Profession.
Plumber.
Do they still do improv at the Improv?
Freeze.
No, it's just that's the name of the club.
Okay. Well, do you mind if we do a real quick quiz with you, Greg, just to see how up on things? Because you're a smart guy. You've been
Wait a
around.
minute. Did Greg have a behind-the-scenes look at something? He normally does.
Oh, no, I'm going to wait till Monday for the Warren report check.
Prepared.
I'm sorry.
Then this
Thank God. I'm not sure it would have been a very good report today. And that
awful. Yeah. We learned something yesterday. Do you know what an octothorpe is, Greg Warren?
Well, I was listening.
Okay, so you heard
I do. It's a hashtag.
Yeah, hashtag, the checkerboard thingy. What's the other word for it?
Pound sign.
Pound sign, okay.
How do you feel about the phrase, Greg, in relation to a phone? You hear enter, pound, 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 enter, pound, pound, pound. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't care for it, but it's when you do it, it's got a certain rhythm to it.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Yeah,
I have very good rhythm.
Yeah.
So we learned octothorpe. I decided to find out some other things that are very common that no one knows what the actual name of them is.
I love stuff like this.
For example?
Christy, I'll ask you first.
I'm a dork, Greg.
Josh probably knows these.
That's right.
The interrobang.
That's one of my favorite.
It comes with, I want to say, an exclamation point.
It's an exclamation point and a question mark combined, so that, because I hate when people put an exclamation point and a question mark at the end of a sentence. So the interrobang takes care of both.
And what does it look like?
It looks like a mix between a question mark and an exclamation point.
So it just has the question mark part with a dot? I don't understand what it means.
Question mark with the dot.
I'll show it to you. I programmed my phone so that when I text, I can text in interrobang.
This is why you're single.
So
how often do you use that? Because
the interrobang?
Yeah.
I try to use it quite often.
The only thing I like to...
It is. I mean, sometimes, you're asking a question angrily.
Right.
I get a lot of those from Josh.
What is your problem?
I get that from him.
I still don't know what it looks like. There isn't a picture of one
I also
here.
have a framed one in my office. I'll go grab it.
Okay. We'll get a little bit of relief here. Greg, how about this one? Do you know what an obelus is?
You mean an obelisk?
Nope. Obelus. O-B-E-L-U-S. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's something you've seen thousands of times. I would never have known this either. Don't feel bad. It's the symbol for division. The dash mark with the two dots on either side.
I thought it was those a pair of those big red balls in front of Target that you see.
Oh, that'd be a good guess. Obelisk?
Yeah. Look at those obelisks.
Are those things made of stone?
Oh, they're heavy.
I don't know what they're made of, but they keep people from driving into the doors.
Okay, good to know.
That's the secret.
Okay, here comes Josh with a picture of an interrobang. Oh, I see. So it's an exclamation point laid on top of a question mark.
Can I see it?
Yeah, so it looks like the question mark is being entered vigorously.
It kind of looks like what's on the Phillies hats, actually.
It kind of does.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
we took 2 out of 3 from the Phillies this past week.
Your thoughts, Chick?
Yeah, go Cards.
Thanks, buddy.
He sounded pretty excited about it.
I knew he's all over that.
Oh, yeah, I love the Cards.
Okay, this is an easy one. This is for you, Greg Warren. Do you know what an aglet is?
It's something to do with agriculture.
No.
No.
It's
a
anyone
baby
know?
born
I do
into the
know.
family.
The female agriculture.
I love that.
Are you sure it's not an agate?
No.
Did you put
The aglet?
An agate is what people yell at me when they're driving by.
Agate!
I have to look that word up someday. I keep getting it yelled at
I
me.
love the nuanced way this show is offensive.
Isn't it the Oh,
Go ahead. No, see if you know.
Isn't it the end of a lace?
Yeah, shoelace. The plastic thing on a shoelace.
And you have your own.
Yeah, man.
Tom has his own aglet maker.
He has his own kit.
I have my own. I bought an aglet kit to put little things in the end of this one jacket I own, and I still haven't had time to do it.
No, and I'd like to. I've had to get rid of some gym shorts recently just because they were missing an aglet.
Yeah, there you go. See, next time you're in town, bring them. I've got my little machine at my house.
Boy, I can't wait
Take
for
your
that.
shorts off, and he'll do that.
Okay, now this is.
That'll be a big time when you come back to.
So just wait here then, huh?
Yeah.
Just wait here.
Now you wait till you get the call, Greg, and then you come on running.
Okay, Greg, this is one I did not know, and this.
Feeling kind of exposed in my underwear in your kitchen, Tom. But just stand here until it's over, right?
Okay. Do you know what a tittle is? Tittle.
No.
You have quite literally seen this more than 1 million times in your life.
It's
got
not what I
nothing to
think
do
it
with
is.
why a tittle.
It's that little knob on the top of a ball cap.
That's a great guess. That is a really good guess, and I don't know what that's called. Then I'll have to Google that one. A tittle is the tittle is the dot above a lowercase I or J.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Okay.
That little dot.
Sure.
You know, they say dot your eye. They should be saying tittle your eye. Of course, doesn't that sound like an old Irish song, Pat?
I got
tittle your eye, tittle your eye, tittle your eye, my lady.
I got
Whip out it
conjunctivitis
out.
the last time I did that.
At least.
This is not a. This one is there's kind of a thing saying this is not a medical term.
All right.
Weenus.
Weenus.
Oh, come on.
This is it's the slang for the loose skin on your elbow.
This?
I have never heard that one.
It is not.
And the thing is, just even if it is, don't say it. That's not what they're saying.
Right.
There you got a little dust there on your weenus.
Okay,
Punch.
Pat.
Oh, I was talking about my elbow, ma'am.
Pat, you'll know this one. I think this is an easy one. I think the philtrum.
Oh yeah, I know what that is.
The philtrum?
Yeah.
Thing under your nose?
Yeah, the groove between your nose and the upper lip.
Yes.
Oh, it's the you strain oil through it.
Through your filter?
Yeah.
The coffee philtrum?
Oh, this is the thing that they try to sell you when you get your oil change. The guy walks into the thing and look how filthy this is. Okay, you need a new
Wait a
philtrum.
minute, Tom. Is that not a good deal?
No.
I tell you what is a good deal.
It's every week, right? On those things.
No, Greg, you need to every time you get gas, you should also get an oil change. I don't know if you know that or not.
Man, I learned
too, Greg.
My buddy Chick has taught me a lot of things.
Oh yeah. I know.
Well, let's do one more. These. It's so funny to think that we've seen all this and never known it. Do you know what I mean how to pronounce this thing? A guillemette is?
Guillemette?
I like the subtle accent in that.
It's a different type of quotation marks. I've never heard that before.
Huh?
Yeah. How about something a little bit more down to earth? The Lunella.
She opened for Earthquake for a while.
Yeah, she did.
And she's in Borat.
Yeah. It's the white crescent-shaped part of your fingernail.
No way!
At the bottom of your fingernail.
That's the lunella?
I thought that was a cuticle.
That makes sense because it's moon-like, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good, Greg.
Like a moon.
Okay, this is the final one, I promise. The hallux, Hallux. What is that?
You stumped the room.
Well, there's that famous book about it, The Double Hallux.
That's Watson and Crick and the DNA stuff.
The hallux is your big toe.
What?
Oh, really?
No, it's a big toe.
Interesting.
Doctor, my hallux has been acting up. Oh, well, you sit over here in the pretentious chair.
I have to do one more because this is such a good one, and I know Josh knows this one. Do you know comedian Greg Warren, whose special comes out today called The Champ? What is a zarf? ZARF. You have probably had one in your hand in the last 24 hours.
A zarf?
A zarf.
Big iron what he's had in his hands.
Things, never a
I've heard it called a weenus.
Whenever I see a tittle, I usually hold my zarf.
Especially a big tittle. A nice naked tittle. You know, no one knows?
No.
It's that sort of paper, sometimes corrugated sleeve on a hot coffee you get at a coffee shop.
Show you that, guys.
Yeah.
I got one right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got a zarf right
There you go. That is a zarf. You had one right in front of you and you missed the... That's just... I can't believe you missed it when it was right in front of you.
Stupid.
Real silly.
No, if someone... No, I don't feel stupid. If someone said I left my case of zarfs in the car, you'd just walk the other way.
I feel almost as stupid as when I obtained this zarf this morning. The woman at Starbucks told me there was something in my nose.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well,
yeah, I just went down, didn't check myself off. It was
yeah.
real humiliating.
She told you that?
You can't hit on that now.
She wanted you to know. I think it's friendly.
It was a nice thing. I
Yeah.
still felt stupid.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Now, Greg, when they ask you at Starbucks what your name is, do you give a real name?
Well, I usually say Craig because when I say Greg, they put Craig. So my reasoning is if I say Craig, they'll put Greg. And it works a lot of times.
Okay, I see. Pat, I imagine you have some stage name that you use?
Poopy Pants.
Okay, Poopy Pants. Okay, Poopy Pants, your latte is ready. Greg Warren is one of my favorite people and one of my favorite comedians. His new special is called The Champ. It's on Nateland, Nate Bargatze's YouTube channel. This is a must-see, and am I safe to say this is family-friendly?
Yes, yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, because I saw the show, and it was so great and so funny. And if you are involved in any kind of sports ever, as a coach or as a player, it's a must-hear. It is going to bring back memories for you, I promise you. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you, Greg.
Hey, thanks
It's
a lot,
always a
guys.
pleasure.
I
Good
appreciate it.
luck,
buddy. Proud of you.
good luck in LA. Yeah, bravo. We're very proud of you, Greg.
Watch it.
Now, coming up, are we returning to sports, or is that over?
I've got sports coming up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Cavaliers in the snow.
Okay. Christy Lee, what do you got over there?
I have a couple of interesting stories about two products that you never thought would be combined, possibly.
Condoms and super glue?
And we have, you showed us a Starbucks Zarf, whatever the hell that thing
No,
was.
it's condoms and lighter fluid.
Oh!
That is so close. That is a very, very interesting combination. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Alex and Christian are both great competitors. That doesn't always translate to a smooth workplace.
Hydrate, hydrate.
Boom. Productivity around here? Not smooth. Excuse me 1 second, guys. That's it. One of you get me a coffee.
Want a barista quality coffee fast? With Java House, you just peel, pour, and enjoy. No complicated brewer needed. Amazingly
Smooth.
Not smooth.
Johnny Parsons Jr., a lot of people recognize because he ran at the Speedway. His dad was Johnny Parsons, who won the 1950 Indy 500 and has a distinction of having the only misspelled name on the Borg Warner Trophy. They spelled it Johnnny, and it's Johnie is how he spells his name. In 1951, Maury Rose, who was running in his 15th 500, he won in 41, 47, and 48. Now 51, it's his 15th 500. And he's racing, and he gets tangled up with a guy and goes sliding in the infield and flips. Car winds up upside down. They come over, they shove the car over. He gets out of the car, walks over to the guardrail, sits down, reaches in his pocket, pulls out his pipe, lights his pipe, One of the safety guys, he looks at me and goes, you know, some days you just can't make a dollar. And he took a puff of his pipe and he goes, that's it, I quit. And he retired, sitting right there, right there on the wall. In 77, Gordon Johncock, who he was leading the race and Foyt was chasing him, and something broke on the car coming out of 4, and he coasted down the main straightaway, and it was a hot year, 77, and he comes to a stop in the grass in the infield in turn 1. He gets out of the car, walks over, and there's a creek right there. And he walked down into the creek and started splashing water on him. It was so hot, and just come back up and sat on the guardrail till the emergency crews got there. Kind of a behind-the-scenes deal. I went to junior high school and high school with Butch Meyer. His grandpa was Louis Meyer. Louis Meyer was the first 3-time winner. He won in 28, 33, and 36. In 36, he was the first 3-time winner. He was the first to drink milk in Victory Lane. He was the first to get a pace car as part of his prize, and he was first to be awarded the Borg Warner Trophy. It was new in 1936. And so it was so neat hanging out with him and meeting Louis, and his dad, Sonny Meyer, Louis Meyer Jr., built engines and built the engines for like 18 Indy 500 winners. So they had a shop, Louis Meyer Incorporated, over in this industrial complex behind Lafayette Square off of Interstate 65. And you go over there and just hang, and go for stuff, cleaning, sweeping, just to hang out and be a part. And the 1973 500 was my senior year in high school, and it was such a big deal. And I sat up in the grandstands in the Louis Meyer Incorporated seats in the Northwest Vista, and Louis had done some parade laps in the pre-race parade in one of his old winners. And he came around and he was flying. Most of those guys are just kind of puttering around. Louis goes, and Louis got done, and he come up and sits in the stands, and Butch goes, Grandpa, why were you going so fast? I want to get away from all those people and get up here and just watch the race, But, so 1973, it rains. It takes 3 days to run the race. There's crashes. There was a crewman killed in the pits. It was an SDP Patrick Racing crewman. Sweet Savage was fatally injured. He was a teammate. And after like 342 miles, third day, they go, that's it, we're done. And Gordy was declared the winner. So the day after the race was over, I went to Louis Meyer Incorporated, and I'm walking through the engine shop, and Sonny Meyer, there's a table there, and they had a rag out there, and there were 4 sets of pistons. There was 4 sets of pistons and rods sitting there on the table, and they'd been manufluxed. Manuflux is a process they use to x-ray metal to look for cracks and faults and things. And all these orange, 3 of the 4 pistons, rods and connecting rods and everything had cracks in them, and a couple of the pistons had, you could see orange lines. And I said, Sonny, where are these? He goes, they're out of Gordy's engine from yesterday. I go, what are these cracks? He goes, they're weaknesses. And I said, well, how much longer would this thing have lasted, this engine? He goes, maybe a lap, maybe 100 laps. You don't know. It could have gone at any time. But the race was called at 342 miles. So fast forward a few years, and second place that year was Bill Vukovich Jr. His dad had won 53 and 54 and had been killed in 55. His son was fatally injured in a sprint car wreck in the 80s. I mean, but anyway, so in 1973, he finishes second to Gordon Johncock. So I'm doing an interview, like a Where Are They Now for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Radio Network, and I'm talking to him. And after we got done, he goes, man, 73 burns me up. He goes, I was so lucky because McCluskey was in third, and he was gaining on me, and I had a turbocharger, and the turbocharger had cracked. I was down 100 horsepower, and McCluskey was catching on me. And, man, I was so lucky that rain came. I ended up finishing second. And I told him about the pistons. And he goes, a lap? And I go, yeah. Sonny said it could have lasted a lap, could have lasted 10 laps. And he goes, oh, I wish you'd have never told me that. I felt about that big for, just another pound of disappointment, I think, in his life. So.
Tickets. By the way, tonight, Gunners doing a special event at O'Reilly's Irish Pub in Speedway. See what that's all about. Maybe you could win those Miller Lite Party Deck tickets.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Howdy, Chick.
Howdy do indeed. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Jess Hooker is here.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
I got my birthday text from my mother.
Oh, you did?
Boy, hang on. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts, all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Now, we should explain that, A, it's Josh's birthday, and B, Josh explained earlier that his mother used to always call him on his birthday. And Josh, why was it unusual?
She would call early in the morning. This was all my brothers on our birthdays. And so she was trying to be quiet so she wouldn't wake my dad. And she always sang to us. So it sounded like, happy birthday.
Kind of that Marilyn Monroe thing to John F. Kennedy.
With just a hint of crazy, scary.
Exactly. So my brothers and I went, well, I got mom's insane, gross birthday. Well, she texted me this morning, knowing that I'm on the air. I guess she didn't want to call.
Right.
This is the first. So here there are some texts here.
All right.
The first one is the heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it just says, me too. Heart, me too.
That sounds like she meant that for someone else.
Yeah, it does.
And then she sent a balloon and a lollipop.
And she understands now you're over 8.
Well,
You remember.
She
Yeah, but
knows
you have a
her
beard.
And then finally, we get to something. She says, happy birthday, my dear sweet son. I'm so proud of you for the wonderful man you are. Isn't that nice?
And that's the one for your brother? What happened?
Yeah, that's for John.
Okay.
And then she sent cake, hearts, party cone thing. Or whatever.
Party horn? Party cone.
Okay, nice.
The noisy party cone.
But I don't know what the first
That's
two.
so funny.
Heart, me too.
well,
All
happy-
people with texting.
Happy
Yes.
birthday.
Thank you.
Now, we're joined by Miss Jess Hooker. I'm glad you're here, Jess, because we've been going over this list of everyday objects that no one really knows the names of.
Oh, okay.
And most recently, we did the Zarf,
The Zarf.
which is the, I don't have one here. It's that paper thing. You go to a coffee shop and they put that around.
Oh, so your hand doesn't get
Yeah,
warm.
yeah.
That has to have been invented recently, right?
Right.
That
That's
didn't
a
exist.
real dumb name for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. And then a couple of them, Josh knew. I thought he might. The Filtrum, you know that one. That's that thing,
here.
right? Yeah, that's commonly known. The Lanula or Lunella, I don't know.
Lunella?
Is that what it is? It's the white crescent-shaped part of your fingernail.
Oh, wow.
The tittle, Tittle, is the dot above a lowercase I or J, which is kind of funny. I've never heard that used.
Oh,
And
I thought the tittle was the end of a woman's breast.
that's the nipple, you idiot.
No, I mean
thought it was the whole
Oh, so
the end of the nipple
So the
is the
tittle would be the nipple of the nipple, if you will.
Right.
Okay.
When the hair comes out.
Yeah, that's very.
I think you often see them with Carney Longtit, who works.
That's a bird. That's a bird.
Is that a bar?
The Carney Longtit is a bird.
That's right. Hideous creature.
I'm getting somewhere with this, and I promise this will end soon. You'll be lucky. The aglet is the plastic tip of a shoelace, but
Are you
here's
sure there's an L in that?
yeah,
I always thought it was agate. Okay, go ahead.
AGLET. Here we go. Do you know what a muntin is? MUNTIN.
Muntin.
Muntin. I don't.
It's the strip of wood or metal between panes of glass in a window.
Whoa. No kidding. That's a muntin.
Yeah. I
And
would
then-
know that. I just got to choose the design for that in my
Oh,
new
there you go.
windows. I didn't.
You're getting new muntins?
And this is interesting because this is something we didn't even know we were referring to earlier in the show.
All right.
It is called a punt. Now, I want to just, before we start
I know what it
speculating,
is.
it's not like motel, which is motor and hotel put together.
No. It's that little
It is not a, what is it, like a port domain? What the hell are those called?
Portmanteau.
Portmanteau,
Typically
yeah.
on a fourth down.
No, that's a football term, but it's the little indentation at the bottom of a glass or bottle.
Yeah, we were talking. We couldn't think of the name of that before. It's when you have a cup and it's got that thing at the bottom.
It has a hole kind of like in the center.
Oh, okay.
A concave.
So is this a
Yes.
punt in the end of the bat?
At the end of a base, that particular bat has a punt at the
Because
end.
I hate that in the dishwasher because it holds water and then they.
So now, but we were trying to figure out, why do they put that in coffee cups? Is there some function of?
Well, I think
or
Josh
any
has
cup.
it.
They have a lot of cups.
Is there some? Does that do something for temperature, or is there some reason? Does it stabilize? Who knows?
I don't know.
I wonder if it's when they fire them, so they don't
Maybe.
explode in the kiln.
Now, here's one no one would know except for a political event 20 plus years ago.
Kickback?
Chad.
Oh, sure.
Oh, Chad. We all know that. Mhm.
Remember that? The hanging Chad?
Sure.
Which is the little thing you punch out with a hole puncher. Do you have a hole puncher at home?
I do not. I
do.
used to, but I don't know how to do it.
I bet you do.
Do you have a hole puncher at home?
I'm a big fan.
Do you have the little handheld?
Yeah, the
one or
handheld.
Three thing.
Do you have a notebook?
The 3 ones for amateurs.
You keep track.
You got to have the handheld. It takes you got to eyeball it.
Yeah.
It takes some skill.
You have a spiral. I punched one wall in 1979, and you're going to hold it over my head, aren't you?
Do you have a 3-ring binder?
That you put?
Yeah, the girls have them for school.
Okay.
So, but I got
Let
the
me ask you this: in your house, do you have those little SpaghettiO stickers?
Reinforcements.
Yes.
They're called reinforcements.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah,
You have those.
got to have the reinforcements.
You have those.
You are the only house. If you take a pen and draw a circle around where you live, like 5 miles out, you're the only house that has reinforcements.
I guarantee it.
Reinforcers.
I mean,
whatever
you want to put something in your 3-ring notebook? You
I have a 3-ring notebook.
Oh, so you use them offensively?
Yeah.
Not just when the paper rips and then you fix the hole. You actually
Preventative maintenance.
It's preventative. It's the same reason I do all the things I do for my health.
No wonder you're so busy all the time putting those little things on your papers and.
Boy, they got
now the quality reinforcements these days, you don't have to lick them anymore.
What?
They've got the pre-glue on them.
Adhesive, yeah.
The Lickums must have been so old. Ever since I was a kid, they were adhesive.
Yeah.
Well, and you grew up, you had, I bet you had color pictures of yourself when you went to get your picture day at elementary school. Big show off.
I had to lick mine, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then this one.
Don't you use?
Do you know this one,
Cloud?
Josh?
Yeah, don't you?
You'll know this.
I see you getting up in the morning with your paper that doesn't have holes in it because I have a puncher, and you write my day, and then you start to get the proper pen, and then you go number 1.
Josh, the plinth, PLINTH.
I don't know this.
I thought you would. The base of a statue, or the column, the base of a column and square thing at
Okay.
the bottom.
What?
Yeah, I probably at some
That's
point.
kind of the base. Yeah.
Oh, don't act like you built one, okay?
Yeah, we just built a new porch last year.
A plinth.
A plinth.
I need new plinths, honestly, on my porch.
Yeah, they're
the
hard.
water damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, does anyone know this one? The frenulum.
Frenulum, yes.
Frenulum.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. What is it?
The end of
It's
a
the,
curtain rod.
The thin membrane under your tongue.
Very good. Very good.
Look at the brain on Josh.
There is actually a procedure where you can get those
cut
yeah.
so you don't recede. Yeah, we all knew what
Yeah.
frenulum was.
What?
No, we didn't.
Yes, I did.
Well, of course.
Oh, I'm sure you. I mean, you knew what. You knew
I've had it done. You have frenulum. You had the frenulum cut too, right?
I did not.
You knew what a philtrum was, and that. So you of course you knew what a frenulum. Of
course.
Know all about the mouth, don't you?
Left.
You know what the meatus is?
When was the last time you had somebody ride that mouth? Huh?
Oh my God.
You know what the meatus is? MEATUS.
Meatus?
Yeah, like if you're going to have dinner later and you want to
Meet us at the bar?
meet us at the bar. Yeah.
It's something you're quite familiar with. You probably have touched it this morning.
The underside of my...
It is part of the body, right?
Yeah.
The meatus.
It's the opening at the tip of your urethra. You may call it the pee hole.
It's called what?
I distinctly.
I haven't touched mine. I don't know.
I distinctly remember.
But women have the meatus.
Well, of course we do, but we
Absolutely.
don't touch it.
Because it wouldn't come out if you didn't.
I
have
remember
it.
in an anatomy class having to write meatus on the. So you remember those tests where you would be given the picture
Yeah.
and there were
Sure.
lines and you had to write.
Oh, yeah.
Meatus.
Having to write meatus, glands,
And there's
shaft,
Scrotum.
Vas deferens.
Money maker.
And you guys have a meatus vaginus, and we have meatus dicum. So
Meet Stick-Up sounds like somebody who would work with Tom Fix in an old Western. The villain played by Meet Stick-Up.
he was actually also a stuntman and a great equestrian.
He's the one that gets dragged under the stakeout.
Made a hell of a stew, by the way, right on the set area. Yeah, okay.
A lot of people think that's Yakima Canute, but it's not.
Okay. Okay. Now, when we come back, these are so much fun. When we come back, are we going to still do some sports?
Yeah, we are still going to do some sports.
Okay.
There's no getting away from it.
I look forward to it. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Are you guys going to do a song together, Pat?
We could, yeah. What do you want to do, Greg?
I have a little Voices in My Head. Uplifting.
Here we go. Uplifting. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I love this song.
Let me hear you.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice. I'm seeing somebody, you know. The voices in my head told me that I love you. The voices in my head said you love me too. Yes, they do. You know they're always right. So listen tonight to the voices in my head. Yeah. Yeah, the voices in my head said we'll always be together. So I got your name tattooed in flaming red on my forehead. They come in crystal clear, but my doctor, he can't hear the voices in my head. All right, here we go, Greg. The voices in my head said to stop my medication.
Let's get the stick.
The voices in my head said to jump the wall and run. Greg lost his stick.
Stick.
You know they're always right.
Always right.
So I won't put up a fight with the voices in my head. Take it to the bridge. I see you on TV, and the voices are telling me that you want me, build an engine, need me, and your boyfriend should be dead and gone.
Drum solo.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me get it together.
You got it.
Bring on the thunder.
Come on, little cymbal.
Hold on. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. The voices in my head said to break in your apartment. Bring it down, boy. And hide under the bed, because your love was just a lie. You two must die. Build her up, come on.
Yeah.
So tonight I'll stalk, but tomorrow I'm insane, so my lawyer says I'll walk. The voices in my head. The voices in my head. The voices in my head. You look at the drummer, you strum real fast, and they both stop together, right? Yeah, right, look at me. Right, look at me, right? Springsteen, now. Where? Maybe now.
How about now?
That's perfect.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That song takes a dark turn there at the end.
Yes, it does.
Thanks, Christy.
Wow, thank you very much. Pat Godwin.
I think it's an object lesson.
Voices in my head. And on the drums, Mr. Greg Hahn. Yes, that was a treat.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
No, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just. This is what the Surgeon General is saying.
I know.
So
I think those women who can't are pretty much, by and large, selfish, aren't they?
Screw you, chick.
Yeah. Don't you wish just once they'd have a day, one day a year, where you could say whatever you wanted in the radio? Just so that one time.
I'm over here working, okay?
You know what you could do?
What?
Walk in there and have Dean do it for you. You walk in there, tell Chick what you want to say, and he can fix it for you. A few minutes ago, Chick said something mean to Christy, and she...
I didn't. Was that mean? I was
Yes,
just
it
making
was.
an observation.
I was saying that some women are unable to breastfeed for a number of reasons, and you said...
The main reason I can think of is because they're selfish.
Okay, so Christy
She
wanted...
seems very well adjusted
Right
and
now.
very
Christy
intelligent.
wanted to respond, and I have great faith in our editor.
Me too, because if
Christy
not, I've
wanted
lost
to
my
respond.
job.
We now
have the response.
Okay, go ahead, play it.
Hey, chick, you. You've never had to breastfeed. You don't know what it's like. You're a ignorant, stupid son of a bitch. So shut your mouth, you stupid ass.
You know, that last beat could have used a little more words.
A little less a little less...
And not so much hole. A little heavy on the hole on that one.
People, here's what people don't
Sure,
understand
go
about
on.
the Bob and Tom Show. I get to be the official greeter of our guests.
Great.
And I believe
Right.
we do have a guest waiting in the green room.
Sure.
And I would like to greet officially our guest,
Well, that's Jim Gaffigan.
Hi, how are
Jim
you, Christy
Gaffigan.
Lee?
How are you?
I'm good.
It's so nice
It is
to
great to
see
be
you.
here.
Not set up or anything.
Do you know
Wow, are you
that-
on you got your own reality show?
I do. It's called Nobody Really Cares What Christy Lee Does Behind the Scenes, but we're going to show it to him anyway. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you, Jim. It's so good to see you.
Okay, let's move. Let's show people what you eat back here, Christy.
Oh, well, my favorite thing is right over here. This is called
Huh?
chocolate-covered raisins, or I call Nirvana.
Sure. Have a.
You know what's great is the way that's set up is
Yeah.
like there's tons of hands going in there.
Yes.
And so hands are usually covered with feces. So.
He's absolutely right.
So now you're going to ruin my favorite
Enjoy.
snack in the green
The
room?
treat.
Well,
There used to be soup here in the morning. What happened to the soup? There used to be different things.
He
Or does it
retired.
come at like 9 or
He
something?
retired. So now we have to eat things that look like feces. So that's it.
Or is it kind
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Miller Lite Carb Day upgrade tickets, and of course, $1,000 an hour starting in an hour.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
This has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom Griswold. You okay? over there?
I've gone down this wormhole.
You're shaking your shirt.
boy.
You all right?
I'm down the wormhole of words for very common things that we don't know the name of. Anybody know what sebum is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah.
It's just a heartbeat away from ejaculate?
No. It's the stuff inside a zit.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, pus is the word you want.
Well,
sebum.
yeah.
Those videos are very popular on.
Oh, and
I'll
that
never
whole
get it.
show.
so gross.
Don't like
Pimple
it.
Popper, Dr. Pimple Popper. If I'm on
No,
vacation, I'm watching Dr. Pimple Popper. I don't know
I
why.
can't do it.
No, thanks. Do you know what, Chick, what amatory Congress is?
Just a regular Congress.
Amatory.
Only-
Get paid. That's amateur-y.
It sounds like the legislative body in a Groucho Marx movie. The amatory Congress. That's a fancy way of saying getting it on, if you will.
Oh, okay.
The old in out.
Oh.
The horizontal mambo, I believe. Yeah, I never heard it put quite that way.
Oh, yeah, we've all heard sexual Congress. But
Yeah, yeah, but that sounds very good. And then I didn't know this one. I think I would. Egesta.
Oh, that's what they put in the potato chips to make them zero.
Well, I hope not, but that's what happens if you eat those.
Egestra?
It's the technical term for whatever comes out the back end, and
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
And
come on. You didn't know.
I know. You think I'd have a shirt and
a poster? And
So is it depending on the consistency?
I don't know. I think it's for whatever it is.
It's got eject almost,
Yeah. They're all in there.
Hardly get the lid shut.
Joshy, do you know what intro mission is?
Intro mission? No.
It's the start of the movie. You come out and hi, thanks for coming.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's the act of insertion in an act of amatory Congress.
No kidding.
Thanks for coming to watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show. We're going to be here next week, too.
Hope you got your toast and your squirt gun.
That's right, here we go.
Intro mission.
So then after intro mission, there could be an intermission. I'm gonna go grab a couple slices of pizza. I'll be back.
Emission. Honey, get a test. I forgot to exit mission.
Yeah. Listen, a little bit of knowledge for you. I had no idea of any of that
You're
stuff.
dropping some knowledge.
I didn't know almost all this stuff.
Very strange.
Yeah. The dongle, you know that one, right?
Oh, yeah, I have a dongle for my baby car. It doesn't have wireless Bluetooth, so you buy a dongle, and you put it in the USB cord, and it Wi-Fi's it right onto your, so you don't have to hook it up with a wire.
Ah.
They call those dongles.
A dongle, okay, good.
Sounds like an Australian animal to me.
Yeah, it does.
Like a kangaroo
like
and
a
a
dingo.
dongle and a dingo.
And a poisonous dongle.
Yeah.
What is it, Tom?
You're right. It's a tech accessory, the dongle. Well, let's get back to the sports page and see what's happening.
The Cleveland Cavaliers, and I was not aware of I guess I'm not a big fan of the Cavaliers, but I'm from Ohio, so I kind of keep an eye on them. They were trying to get this off the ground this past season into the playoffs, Tom. Are you ready? They wanted to call the Cavaliers offense a Cavalanche.
I'm for it.
So when they got going and, they did a bunch of like 30, 40 points and, they can't stop this offense, it's a Cavalanche.
That has my approval. You guys?
Ergo,
I like it. Yeah.
Ergo,
I like it.
Dan Gilbert, the owner of the Cavaliers, paid almost $750,000 to install fake snow machines at Rocket Arena. Just in time for the playoffs.
Oh.
They were to be triggered when the Cavs went on one of their scoring runs, and they patented the term Cavalanche. The team rallied during the regular season, but as we all know, a little team that could. The Indiana Pacers dispatched them in 5 games, and the snow machines went off a total of 1 time.
Yeah, man.
For $750,000.
Last Friday?
They won. Yeah, the game they won.
that big one.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well, you can afford it.
But Gilbert maintained an upbeat tone to remind fans that the team is going to continue to contend.
Okay, well, then they'll have them for next year.
There's always next year.
And that's better than the strange nickname that the Pacers have chosen for their offense. I don't know. I don't think this is going to take off.
What is that?
The Kevin Paceys? I don't know what they're doing.
A lot of controversy.
Yeah, I don't know why they're...
Or like the Cavaqueers.
The Kevin Paceys are playing the Cavaqueers, right?
That need to be repeated.
Paceys are quite aggressive, apparently.
Don't get in an elevator during the game, I'll tell you that.
No.
It's called a diaper cake.
Oh, yes.
When you make
you take a bunch of diapers and they into the shape of a cake.
For a baby shower?
This is a thing?
Yes, for baby showers.
Cover the sniper.
Yes.
It's actually a giant tiered stack of diapers, and the world's largest diaper cake has been unveiled in Kansas City, Missouri.
Exactly what I said.
Just over.
How do you know this?
Because it's at baby showers all the time.
Have you never been to a baby shower?
Of course not. I just make the babies. I don't shower them.
Tom is once again flabbergasted and amazed that we know words and have a life
outside of
it's a part of the decor.
I have never heard of a diaper cake. And Pat, what kind of cake is it?
It's a sheet cake.
Okay, that's with used diapers. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and then you get to take all the diapers home because obviously that's one of the things you really need.
Do they do this just for babies, or do they do this when you enter the old folks' home?
Oh, Tom.
Well, Clarence.
Depends.
There you go.
He's on fire, guys.
Let me ask you a question, Tom.
And of course, the sheet cake is yellow with brown icing.
The way that I figure it, Tom and I are going to be in a home together. That's the way I see it. So,
gosh.
Let's say our attendant, Norm and Ron, they can't get to us in time. Would you change my diaper, and would you let me change your diaper?
Yeah, but when I'm changing your diaper, I'd be standing on the hose with my foot cutting off the supply.
Stop! You're my hose.
Oh, look.
He wants the room by himself.
I'm rooming alone.
Oh, boy.
Well,
That would be something, wouldn't it?
Oh, my
The two of them and the-
It'd be just like the show, only we wouldn't be broadcasting.
Yeah.
No, I would be.
All the attendants, yeah, you would be.
I'd be pretending I was.
And all the attendants would come around. Hey, Tom and Chick are on. Come on, let's go. 87,000 diapers were assembled into the shape of a giant cake by more than 650 volunteers in 4 hours.
Tom, were these new diapers?
Previous record, the old record, 50,112 diapers. New record, 87,000 diapers.
Oh, they slaughtered.
Now, if you're using used diapers, it'd probably be a lot easier.
What?
Well,
they have some heft and
it would act like mortar as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the original brick S house.
Does she have a nice personality? No, but she's built like a brick. Thrivent Financial teamed up with the charity Happy Bottoms.
Yes. Happy Bottoms?
To break the record.
That's
Neil
sweet.
Patrick Harris is one of those.
A happy bottom?
We'd like to apologize to anyone we offended, which probably is pretty much everybody.
Harvey Firestein's a happy bottom or an
I think he is a bottom. Yeah.
Happy top? Hairy top?
I think he's about. I mean, he's also large.
Oh, happy top, you'll always be home sweet home to me.
Happy top.
Good old happy top. They're trying to tackle diaper insecurity by donating all the diapers used to the successful attempt to families in need.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Diaper insecurity is a major problem. Recent studies reveal that 50% of families with young children can't afford enough diapers to keep their child clean, dry, and healthy.
Oh, that's
man.
sad.
Well, that's a wonderful charity.
Is this true?
Yes.
Wonderful charity.
No, there's a picture of the diaper cake, and it does look like a cake.
It looks like
Diaper igloo.
It looks like cocaine.
Yeah.
But now,
Now, I've seen
The
them
DEA
standing
had
up.
an announcement today.
Yeah,
that-
you always take them out of the wrappers.
Yeah.
And you stand
Exactly.
them up like around, like in a...
This is technically not a proper diaper cake.
No. Yeah.
well, then after they're used, you make a mud pie, which is somewhat similar to.
But for what they're doing this for,
Yeah.
they're obviously excused.
Sure, obviously.
Okay, well, that's a sweet thing.
Yes.
The Happy Bottoms.
Happy bottom.
Okay, we'll
More
move
sports
forward.
coming up.
Oh, okay. Do you want to give us the teaser?
I'm going to tell you it's something. James Taylor's the hint.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Jim Taylor or James Taylor?
James Taylor. Fire and Rain, James Taylor.
All right.
There you go.
I'm a big fan. Well,
I know you are.
Tell me about what kind of great music you'd like to listen to in your Raycon earbuds.
Raycon earbuds would make a swell gift for Dad. Is it more difficult to buy a gift for Dad or Mom or both?
Dad.
I think Dad.
Dad.
Dad's more difficult. All right. Well, that's the one coming up.
I think you're correct.
15th.
June 32-hour battery life with Raycon earbuds, multi-point connectivity. Dad can listen to his podcasts and leave them the hell alone. And Raycon also has quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging, yields 90 minutes of battery. And Raycon's also has active noise cancellation, often difficult to find at this price point. That's dad-friendly. And Raycon everyday earbuds come in all the colors, and they have a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. And we have a deal for you. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get up to 15% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Also coming up, we have Pabst Blue Ribbon beer in the news, and cuckoos. The real cuckoos, the birds, are making news today. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I did create a new character for Donald Trump. It's a mashup. It's Ronald McDonald Trump.
Oh!
Yeah, it's tremendous. We've got the Hamburglar. We're working on. He's rubbling, and he's a big so we've got some help. We've got Mayor McCheese doing a tremendous job. Mayor McCheese is working with me, and Officer Big Mac, and also Elon McMuffin. The three of us, the four of us, we're doing a great job.
Now, is it true, Mr. President, that you fired half of the Fry guys?
We did. We had to. Elon came in and he said, "You're not doing what you need to do, and it's costing costing too much. And we're going to build a wall between the restaurant and the play area. And then we're going to build a ball pit. It's going to be the best ball pit. And it's like a spherical moat. It's going to be tremendous. And we're going to make Playland great again. It's going to be the number one. The number one. It's not any better. You can't get any better. J.D. Value Mill. He's a great guy.
That's Frank Caliendo. Oh, that's so funny.
It's a tradition. I mean, this will be the 107th running. It's the biggest race in the world. 300. It's the largest one-day sporting event in the world. With the largest crowd. I mean, they don't release figures, but it's over 300, probably closer to 350. Probably at one point it was over 400,000 when they let a lot more people in the infield. But nevertheless, it's easily over 300,000 people one day. It's just an event. It happens on Memorial Day. It's to help celebrate our veterans and our freedom and to commemorate that. The listening to it, you can listen to it on the radio, which is fabulous. You can watch it on television, which really does. Television really doesn't do any event, especially in Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the Indy 500, 2.5 miles. It can't do it justice. It does the best it can, but being there for those pre-race ceremonies, you just can't describe it. I know I've so many people that have gone for the first time, and it's like, wow. I've watched it on the radio. I've watched it for years. I've listened to it on the radio for years. But being here with all these people and all this energy and all this going on, and just how fast they are, television cannot capture how fast these cars are. I mean, running, there's no fenders. Rubbing ain't racing in IndyCar. Rubbing is you go over a tire and you go flipping through the air. So I think what makes it as important is tradition and how long it's just been around, and that it is a piece of Americana that is unique to Indianapolis, and I think unique in the matter of all the different people and the time of day, the time of year, and the people that it celebrates.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. This actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
Do we need to set something up for you guys?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Pat and I have just been.
Yeah, I'm not used to being in here.
Kind of thinking about things.
Typically, I'll go in there and write my own stuff. And
okay, well, good. It's good to see you.
Do what I want to do.
But there have been certain, we were kind of talking about how maybe we're not being represented the way that.
I know. I feel like that. Yeah.
Well,
I didn't want to speak. Oh, do you want to just do the song?
Why don't we tell them all about it?
We see disparaging things about the character of each of you?
No, here we go. I just want to sing my own songs. But Tom wants these pop song parodies. He wants a tune right now about pooping on Broadway. Broadway! I'd rather sing a song with my own melody. But Tom won't let me, oh no! Tom won't let me, it's his show. Tom won't let me. He wants me to learn about radio. I'm learning.
I live a life of moderation. But my boss insists I'm somebody that's all about pizza, prostitutes, and masturbation. I want to be known for more than porn and being a fatty fat. But Tom won't let me.
That's right.
Tom won't let me.
You got
for
it.
show. Tom won't let me. Mashed potatoes and whores. Mashed potatoes and whores.
Yeah.
What a great song.
Thank you very much.
I think we could all do a verse.
Thank you, Josh.
We may just have a verse.
They are ready.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Tom's here. Jess Hooker's here. And happy birthday, Josh.
Thanks.
I say we put him in the spanking machine.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a spanking machine?
There's a spanking
How
machine.
many swats? 47?
Yeah.
47.
Ooh.
Your ass
Gonna hurt.
Your ass is
Or
going to be
feel real
bright,
good.
bright red.
That does hurt, man.
Now I understand we have a special song, a tribute to a tribute to
buddy, yeah.
Josh coming up. But right now, I think it's only appropriate that we have a cake.
That's right.
We like to. That's the kind of the tradition around here. Occasionally,
Everybody, all the coworkers we like and adore and treasure get birthday cakes for their birthday.
Here it comes.
Here it comes now.
Miss Jess Hooker has the beautiful cake.
Oh, nice. It's white with white icing, my favorite.
Happy birthday.
Oh, we don't have to.
Wait a minute. She's gonna.
Happy birthday.
Is it what? She's got the one candle that won't light. There we go. Now we got it.
And apologies to all the listeners who don't care for me, but this is going to be. You're going to have to deal
Who
with a couple.
doesn't care for you? Everyone
They're out
loves
there. That's
you.
all right. I'm not for everyone.
No, you're not.
You. There we go.
How lovely.
Thank you.
Jess, thank you so much. Boy, this cake's getting heavier with all these candles. I tell you what. Time do be a ticking.
Call the
They're gonna have
fire
to make a
department.
Hope you brought your dental records.
These are really sparking.
Yeah, they are.
Really sparking.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
Are they trick candles?
This was said. This was said just before the place went up in flames.
All right. Well, I'll make a wish.
Blow it. Blow it, baby. Wait a minute.
There's still 3 lit. There. Oh, wait a minute. There's.
Oh, wait a minute. He's passing out.
There we go.
All right.
Very good.
Those were not easy. Those really were not easy.
Now, Pat, you have a
By the way, I
song.
have COVID. Sorry.
I know a man, Josh Arnold, he tells jokes for you. Loves movies and plays.
I do.
Gets teased for liking porn and pizza pies.
Leave yourself alone.
Taking off extra days. He likes to go fishing and vacations alone. Reads books, not phones.
That's right.
Mr. Josh Arnold, everybody sing. Mr. Josh Arnold. One more time. Mr. Josh Arnold. It's his birthday today. Oh, you know it is. I met him on a show on radio, it was. Bob and Tom.
Bob and
Silver
Tom.
chin, a flannel shirt, and fork in hand.
Fork in hand.
Organ.
A blistered palm.
Blistered palm.
Oh, sure.
Masturbation.
Has no wife.
No wife.
Likes a single life.
Well, I don't know about that either.
And pleasuring himself.
Again with the masturbation.
But when it comes to making love, Josh says he is thorough and generous. His junk is plucked, his ass is shaved, his sack is waxed.
Wow.
He's adventurous. He likes to sample the goodies. Oh, that sweet, sweet pudding. As our Josh would say. We're all gonna sing now.
Mr. Josh Arnold.
Mr. Josh Arnold.
One more time.
Mr. Josh Arnold. Happy birthday today.
Oh my gosh! Thank you. I could ask for no better gift. And remember, I would rather be here with all of you than with the finest people in the world.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's funny.
Time now to we'll cut the cake in a moment, but first we return to the sports page. Are you
Cut
kidding?
the cake, just a little piece. Let me lick the cream.
Cut the cake. What's that from?
That's a
Cut
song.
the cake.
Cut
Your
the
average
cake.
white
Your
band.
average white band?
West Virginia fisherman just broke a fish record in West Virginia. Jerry Porter of Harts, West Virginia, caught a black crappie while fishing at Eastland Lake in Wayne County. He reeled in a 17.7-inch fish that weighed 3.6 pounds. The fish was caught on a minnow-tipped jig on a 6-pound test line. The previous black crappie state record, 3.15 pounds.
Wow.
It's almost 30% larger than the previous record, huh? For this big...
It's a big crappie.
And now he can't go back to fishing for regular crappie.
Big piece of crappie.
Speaking of big crappie.
He's all stretched out now.
Stupid world.
There he is. Look at that.
Wow.
It's a good-looking fish.
Yeah,
Look at
it
that.
is.
Oh, which one's the fish? Thank you very much.
That was a crappie or crappie?
It's crappie.
Crappie.
It's a crappie.
That is a big fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a crappie, yeah.
Some folks call that a sunfish, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard crappie referred to as sun.
I
I
haven't
don't
either.
think sunfish
it
was
a
a
sunfish.
different...
Bluegill.
It is
Some
different.
people call it a sunfish.
They're wrong.
They're wrong.
I don't know. I
Are
maybe
you trying to tell me I'm wrong?
Yes.
Are you trying to tell me that I'm just blurting stuff out?
Yes.
Instead of checking facts? An endurance swimmer is attempting the first ever swim around James Taylor's residence
Oh, there you go.
in Martha's Vineyard. It's a tribute to...
James Taylor?
No, not James Taylor. The 50th anniversary of the movie Jaws.
Oh.
50 years, kids.
Did they film there? Is that what?
Taylor's house?
Did that act as Amity Island?
Yes.
Ah.
And they also, Robert Shaw had a home there during filming.
Ah, yes.
And he and Richard Dreyfuss lived together.
And made love every night.
And made love every night.
We're gonna need a
They
bigger.
hated each other.
We're gonna need a bigger bed.
The sniper again.
Mr. Hooper, you're on bottom.
Mr. Lewis. Now, some people say Pugh, P-U-G-H, but I prefer Mr. Lewis Pugha.
Sure. The way
Is swimming 62 miles around the island where Jaws was filmed in an effort to change public perception around sharks.
What are we going to do if he gets bitten?
This could go terribly wrong. I saw on the news
mean, that would
did you
be-
see the news the other night? They showed this shot from above of this gigantic great white shark. It was the first time they've seen one, I guess, this time of year.
The shark's house. We all heard that. We
Yeah.
all know.
The 55-year-old Pugh said sharks were maligned by that movie and they were cast as villains and cold-blooded killers.
Yes.
That
That's
would be
only because they're cold-blooded killers.
When is he doing this?
He began his endeavor just after the New England Aquarium confirmed the first white shark sighting of the season earlier this week off the coast of
there you go.
Nantucket. And now here's Pat Godwin.
The little
rhyme about Nantucket.
Once was a guy from Nantucket.
That water's going to still be pretty cold.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 62-mile journey will take approximately 12 days.
Whoa.
With Mr. Pugh spending the rest of the time trying to get his breath and educating the public about sharks.
So is he getting in and out of the water?
Anybody know?
Yeah.
Oh, well, so he's not swimming 62 miles straight.
Christy's not having it, Tom.
So he's going to go swim part of it.
Come on, she said.
I guess they'll throw a buoy down on him. They're going to mark it. Then he goes back the next day. And
Stupid.
I like it. I don't like James
Well,
Taylor's
you would.
house.
You're stupid.
So we'll see. But as you mentioned, if this did end badly, boy, that would be it for.
Is James Taylor the only one that lives on the island?
Yep, that's him.
Because nobody wants to live next to him.
Why do you want
to
to
shut up that caterwauling over there, Taylor?
What is wrong with you?
James Taylor at one end and Carly Simon's on the other end.
We get it. You're a pussy.
They do not get along.
I highly recommend his Shark Break Shot. Is a great thing he wrote.
Can't wait to never listen.
It's okay.
Well, I'm sure
I
it's
don't know who wrote
probably
it.
far too literary.
And then I asked a woman if I could hold her hand. Great, James. My God. Man up, will you?
He's not
When you pick up a hammer once in your life.
You know, he's a Tar Heel. And
I'm actually a big fan.
We all are fans. Who doesn't love James Taylor?
And then,
Carly Simon,
she said to me, Josh, put down the pizza. I want to hold your hand, for God's sake.
Put down the pizza, Josh.
Is
Pay
that your,
attention to me
wait a minute.
instead of to yourself.
You don't eat with your jack in hand.
Now it's called the Jack in Hand.
Jack in hand.
We should have gotten you a breakfast pizza.
Oh, you
with your cake.
at 2 Christe. Hello.
Sorry,
If you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom Show, coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. It's great to be here. That's Chick McGee over at the Bob and Tom Sports Desk. And have we concluded our sportscast?
Yes, we have, and I am out of here.
Well, thank you very much. Now, it's my understanding. Do we have a special guest joining us in a few minutes? Is that correct? Okay.
In a few minutes.
All right. Good. In the meantime, we will switch gears and go over to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
Speaking of food, Kingsford and Miller Lite are bringing back beer-infused charcoal this season.
Beer-infused?
The brand said that after selling out in record time on the Miller Lite shop, both in 2022 and 2023, beer coal is back. It's returning to store shelves for just a limited time. According to a release, quote, beer coal is crafted by infusing the legendary performance of Kingsford Original Charcoal with real Miller Lite, delivering a bold, smoky taste to every bite.
Well, wasn't, a lot of great inventions are invented by mistake?
Absolutely.
So don't you think a drunk guy at the grill spilled his beer?
So
spilled his beer on the grill?
I have many questions.
It's available nationwide.
What's the point?
Last.
A different kind of flavor?
Gives you a different flavor.
Right.
A beer flavor.
So you cook your burgers in the Miller Lite?
Well,
And then
you got beer brats. Now you could have a beer burger. You have beer can chicken.
why?
You boil your brats in beer and then put them on the grill.
Right?
I have a question. Why Miller Lite?
Why not?
Is
Why
it
not?
fewer calories in the charcoal?
It's the company that agreed to.
brand.
And maybe go with Miller High Life. I don't know. Really splurge.
It tastes great.
Yeah, it tastes great. There
That's
you
less
go.
filling.
Okay.
But maybe they have the same parent company?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, Miller and Miller Lite have the same.
Maybe they paid to sponsor.
Okay, I didn't realize beer infused charcoal had any effect on the flavor. Does the charcoal smell?
It's got to be subtle.
There are a lot of flavored charcoals out there.
I could tell the difference between beer boiled brats and non-beer.
Okay.
Well, he's right. There are a lot of flavored charcoals. out
really?
there. Yeah.
So you stick your head over the grill and huff it? So you get that buzz?
All right.
Do you have a song about this?
Do they have like Chipotle charcoal or what are the other flavors? Mesquite?
There's
Mesquite,
Chipotle, mesquite,
Mosquito.
Mushroom and Swiss?
there's lime,
Cinnamon toast charcoal?
cinnamon toast is the most popular.
That would be good, actually.
Cinnamon toast.
They're sweet and fruity, bold and smoky.
So it really does change the taste of your burgers.
Apparently.
Okay.
What do you want, Tom?
I want to know. I want to know why they're doing it.
Because
You're not a beer guy. This isn't for you.
Yeah, I want to know why they're doing it, said the guy who doesn't understand how money works.
Jack Daniels All Natural Whiskey Barrel.
All right.
Charcoal briquettes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bourbon barrel chicken? You've never had that either, I
There's
bet.
Do they have like Miller lighter fluid? Miller lighter fluid? That'd make more sense.
I
love flammable beer.
Beer can chicken.
basil, sage, and thyme.
Oh, wait a minute. You like the beer can chicken?
Love the beer can.
Have you ever done that, Christy?
No, I have never done a beer can chicken.
I like beer can chicken. Pasta with vodka sauce. I like a Jack Daniels rubbing my ribs and a Marsala demi-glace. I like my brats cooked in beer and my Coca van with extra wine. Bananas Foster loaded with rum and I'm feeling fine. Some mornings are a little rough and I like to cut out the middle man. I'll have some beer can chicken. Hold the chicken. Hand me the can.
Oh, thank you very much, Pat.
Well, on a related note, Pabst Blue Ribbon and Yancey's Fancy have teamed up to make PBR beer-flavored cheese.
Yancey's Fancy is cheese. All right.
Yep. Here's their press release. The cheese is a bold, flavorful cheddar that brings a unique spin to everything. From charcuterie platters to epic grilled cheeses, heartwarming mac and cheese, or just a midnight snack straight from the fridge. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer-flavored cheese now rolling out in supermarkets nationwide.
I need my midnight cheese.
Beer cheese is very popular. right?
You know, but the Pabst Blue Ribbon cheese, it's better if you put a cigarette out in it.
Oh.
It gives it that Pabst Blue Ribbon authenticity.
I'm a big fan of PBR.
So would you be
Who doesn't
more
love PBR? My
comfortable
dad's beer.
with it if it were Heineken or something?
No,
like
some
that?
foo-foo
Kennedy
beer.
drank it.
IPA.
Kennedy.
I know. Old Milwaukee is teaming up with a dirty sock company, so you get that that great flavor.
Again, Tom, not the biggest fan of any beer.
No. And so much for the old Milwaukee sports desk. All right.
Now, how about cheese-flavored beer?
Ew.
No.
Oh, so it's good one way, but not the other.
That's right.
That's hypocrisy, if I've ever seen it.
Sounds
So you can have beer in your cheese, but no cheese in your
Here's
beer.
$1 million idea. Pretzel-flavored beer. Boom.
My brother invented beer schlager, where he would just crumble up a pretzel into it.
It's a great idea.
It's amazing how many great ideas come to those that are alcoholics.
There's a great Merlot cheese out there. It's really good. It's infused
Is
with
that the
wine.
kind of purpley?
Yep.
It looks.
It's,
Yeah.
and it's served at polo matches, right?
Oh, it has to be.
We've had it at
I
Polo
bet you
before.
have.
James Taylor concert.
I understand this, the hoi polloi are watching this man swim around our island. Is that correct? I guess he's seen fire and rain, huh?
How droll.
Oh, James.
Thank you very
Sweet
much.
baby James.
Oh, very helpful. Now, I'll remind you of a couple quick things here. First off, Mr. Godwin, tonight at One Night Stands, tonight and tomorrow. So it really technically is a 2-night stand.
Exactly.
At One Night Stands in Waterford, Michigan. Jim Gaffigan all over Cincinnati this weekend at the Taft Theater. A couple of shows tonight, a couple shows tomorrow, shows Sunday.
Fattest theater that we have.
Jim's looking good, though, by the way.
Oh, he's very sleek. Very sleek.
He's the best of the best. If you need a few laughs or many laughs, go see Mr. Gaffigan this evening or anytime this weekend in Cincinnati. Also, while I'm at it, let's see, Frank Caliendo, Willie G, Al Jackson, Pittsburgh tonight, and then they're going to be Philadelphia. Is it Sunday? And then Washington, D.C. coming up.
And Tom, Greg was too humble to mention that when his special comes out today at the Nateland YouTube channel at 10 a.m. Eastern, he will be chatting live with people watching it.
Oh, really?
So you can go on there and comment and talk with Greg while the special airs.
Oh.
So can I go in there and type Warren eats it? And then,
yes, and I'm sure he will. He's heckled the whole time.
He'll know. He'll know who it is.
Yes.
Right away. That's interesting.
Did I say Warner?
You did.
That's all right.
How have I known that guy?
Greg Warren's special is called The Champ, and it's on Nateland. I highly recommend it. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. This is Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's all about breaking the stigma. What I mean is, for example, a recent survey indicated that more than a quarter of Americans are avoiding any kind of therapy or counseling or mental health support because they're fear of being judged. They're afraid of being judged. So this is all about maybe helping you break the stigma. And if you're thinking about getting therapy, BetterHelp is an interesting way to get it done because the therapy is done online, so it's a lot more convenient. And a number of the hurdles that may have prevented you from getting to therapy have been removed. See what I'm talking about? Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Once again, the therapy itself done online. More than 30,000 licensed therapists are participating in this program with a range of specialties. You'll fill out some kind of a quiz to find out what you might be wanting to look into, and they'll try to match you up with a therapist whose specialty covers that particular realm of whatever you're thinking about. So, see what I'm talking about in much clearer terms by visiting BetterHelp.com/BT Show. /BT Show will take 10% off that first month. And by the way, I should mention this. You can switch therapists anytime at no additional fee. BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Also, coming up, cuckoo birds, the real cuckoos in the news. We have flying ducks getting arrested, and we have dog shampoo, and there's something unusual in that shampoo for the little puppies. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
845 Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Here's Christy.
Hey, our weather forecast for the weekend calling for partly cloudy skies today. We do have a threat of a thunderstorm this afternoon. High 83. Yeah. Don't mess with me, thunderstorm. And then sunshine for the weekend. Cooler. High of only 70 on Saturday, 74 on Sunday. At last check, we were near 70 degrees.
Coming in 15 minutes, your chance to win $1,000. But first, here's Pat Godwin with a quick song about Josh Arnold having a birthday.
Do you have cake in your mouth?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Josh, we love you so. We hope you love your cake.
I loved your cake.
Just spent all night, man, she really baked. Candles on top for Joshy.
Joshy.
Happy birthday. Oh, Joshy. Oh.
Thank you very much. Okay. Serious cash on the way.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Big Mouth Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jess Hooker's here. There's Josh Arnold.
She did snitch on you, didn't she?
Hey, you have cake in your mouth.
Well, we could hear that you had cake in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, another county heard from. Okay. All right. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. You got something to say?
I do. We have a number of things happening, other than your hostility. We have our pop-up shop open, and we got a really cool shirt or two. Can we rename it so he doesn't make that sound? It really drives me crazy.
Yes, it's now called the Slide Whistle Shop.
Why does that drive you crazy?
It really bugs me. I hate it. Don't do it again.
We're having fun.
No, you're not.
Oh, wait a minute. How about this? Huh?
Oh.
That was a good one.
Oh, that's the sound of retirement early.
Up here, I'm already gone.
The pop-up shop. We got some cool shirts there. Check them out today. How much longer is that going to be open?
Through the month of May.
All right. Okay, cool.
Or will it? You better get on it today. You never know when we might shutter it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'm just trying to...
Now, I believe we're getting... Is the satellite ready over there? Okay, we have the satellite hookup, and we should be getting Mr. Jeff Oskey on the screen. There we go. Jeffrey, hello.
Hey, how is everyone today?
Great.
You
Hi,
guys
Jeff.
sound like you're having a great time.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're not.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Thank you.
You know, we give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Here's Jeff Oskey with Failed to Mention News.
White Castle is collabing with the shoe brand Heelys. Heelys are the shoes that have a wheel on the back, heels so you can skate on them. What you failed to mention, that way White Castle customers can make it to the bathroom twice as fast when they actually hit. With egg prices being how they are, we learned about other eggs you can eat, such as quail eggs, crocodile eggs, even caviar. What you failed to mention, I've never understood why caviar is so expensive. Worst omelet I've ever had. Just horrible. Women say that bald men are more attractive. What you failed to mention, all this proves is that women hate when their man has better hair than them.
Yes.
A man is in jail after attacking a 7-year-old girl and then her mother with a lightsaber. What you failed to mention, in jail, he'll get to cosplay as someone's bitch. And finally, a woman said the devil made her steal from Walmart. What you failed to mention, you wonder when Sam Walton started the first Walmart back in 1962, if you ever imagined that a store would grow to be the national whack job magnet that it... Did Sam envision a store becoming a front row seat to women fist fighting while holding their babies, theft running rampant, a place where braless big women in tank tops talk loudly on their speakerphones to their baby daddies locked away in prison? And those are just the employees at my local store. Though how great would it be if this were Sam's exact vision? I hope to own a store where one day meth addicts will steal lithium batteries by the case and murderers will come to purchase their Visqueen shovels and bleach. A place for the common man, where showering is frowned upon, and there's always a 2% chance you'll be stabbed in the neck by a sticky toddler. A place where babies' diapers are changed atop fresh avocados in the produce department as an unwed teen gives birth to her second child over an automotive.
Yeah.
All while an employee beats an unruly customer with a fresh rotisserie chicken. A store for the people where all are welcomed in and many leave in handcuffs. Well, you nailed it, Sam. Congrats. Your legacy shall live forever. I'm Jeff Oskey, and this was the news that we failed to mention.
Bravo. Jeff Oskey.
Thank you very much. You got to work on that outro. Let's go back over that direction.
Well, hang on a minute. Do you remember yesterday I told you that I was accidentally listening to Stayin' Alive by the Bee Gees? Mm-hmm. And about halfway through, I realized it was the Japanese version.
Yes, I do remember.
And I had no idea until, wait a minute, that's not the words. Well, here it is, the Japanese version of Stayin' Alive. See, it's kind of the same, right?
Absolutely.
Even the strings and everything.
Yeah, nailed it.
Here we go. Anytime now. Okay. Now, I defy you.
I wouldn't have noticed.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't have noticed.
Honestly, I didn't.
It's okay. It's still the same.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
New York Times is the same.
That's all different.
Staying alive is okay. Staying alive.
Huh. I'm surprised staying alive.
Are they saying staying alive
Yeah,
in
they
English?
are. Yeah.
I'm surprised they are.
What's the name of this band?
Avu Chan. Oh, yeah. It sounds a little sped up, but it's not.
Yeah.
You know,
Did they take the original Bee Gees music and just put their vocals on top of it?
Sounds like it to me, yeah.
Guitar sounds a little different.
Okay.
Yeah, it
all right.
sounded just a little bit.
Okay. Wow. Huh. I wonder how it did.
I don't know. It's from the movie Bullet Train with Brad Pitt and those guys.
I like that.
Brian Tyree Henry.
Really?
Who's amazing.
I did not know that. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have the cuckoo bird in the news. We have a flying duck. We have dog news, a couple of stories. And
I don't
one of
give
them-
a flying duck about the flying.
And beware of gas station heroin, according to the FDA. We'll talk about that.
Gee, you think?
Yeah, right?
Boy, oh boy.
There goes my afternoon. Beware of gas station heroin. Okay, good.
Yeah.
We'll certainly look forward to being enlightened on that topic. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Behind me is the infield of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm here to give you some of the fashion do's and don'ts of the biggest party at the race. Let's talk footwear on race day. You want to wear something comfortable, something you can walk in, something not too expensive. My choice, the Nike Air Monarchs. They're in your garage, next to the lawnmower. Your dad wears them. Don't wear this. This is a Croc. I don't care if it's in sport mode. The holes do give you hilarious tan lines, but you don't want to get any trough juice on your little toesies. If you run into a man wearing these, run away. Any man wearing weatherproof boots at the track has a mind for destruction. He washed his face in the trough this morning. He's been drinking Mountain Dew and moonshine since 6 a.m. If you bump into him, give him a go Colts and keep it moving. What to wear on race day. In the morning, it'll be a little colder. This is my favorite piece of clothing that I own. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. No big deal. Any shirt with the name of an alcohol and the word racing is one of the coolest things you can wear here. This one's sort of a deep cut. Rolling Stone shirt. The concert took place at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Colt skier will do, but I say go the extra mile. This is a Colt shirt with a St. Elmo shrimp cocktail. I'm not a big fan of wearing sports jerseys for a team that is out of season. Colts aren't playing, and the Pacers also aren't playing. Quick rule for basketball jerseys at the race. You want to wear your Larry Bird Indiana State jersey? Don't. You want to wear your Reggie Miller jersey? Don't. Rick Smits? Don't. Paul George? Don't think about it. George Hill? Not at all. It's too expensive, too cool, and it's going to get covered in Busch Light. You want to wear a Lance Stevenson jersey. Any Pacer that was here less than 3 years. Maybe a Danny Granger jersey. If you're wearing a basketball jersey, pop it off around lap 50. I hear you. Willie, I have a gut. If you're embarrassed about being fat, move to France. This is America and you're allowed to have a gut. You're saying, Willie, I got pimples on my back. I got stretch marks. This time of the year, that's your stars and stripes, my friend. Pop it off and let that flag fly. This is the coolest thing you can wear at the race, an actual Indy 500 shirt. Bonus points if you have an armpit hole or some sort of fraying around the neck. There is one more acceptable shirt to wear to the race. This is what a race fan looks like. Garfield's creator, Jim Davis, is from Indiana. The most famous person from Indiana. Suck it, Greg Kinnear. On race day, you're going to want a nice hat. You can go with an official Indianapolis Motor Speedway hat, or you can go with a cooler Indianapolis 500 hat that I got on 16th Street from a guy selling tacos. Anything with the word Indy on it. I'd recommend a Colts hat or a Pacers hat. The coolest hat you can wear on race day, however, is a Late Night with David Letterman hat. Of course, owner of the Letterman Ray Hall team. I do not want to see a Jay's Garage hat. I don't want to see anything Team Coco. If you have a Daily Show hat and it's spelled D-A-L-Y like Connor Daly, that could fly.
Break up with your brewer. Switch to Java House. Amazingly smooth barista quality cold brew in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. Effortlessly easy. Coffee, teas, hydration and energy drinks, hot cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Back home again, Indiana, and you know, Jim Nabors sang that forever and was beloved and did such a fabulous job. And that was a last-minute deal like it. I think in 1972 or 77 was the first year. And he was just there as a celebrity guest. And Tony Homan, it had to have been probably 72. And Tony Homan goes, oh, my gosh, so-and-so was supposed to do this. Jim, will you do it? And so there's photos of Nabors standing up on a ladder with a microphone in one hand and a 3x5 card in the other with the words, singing Back Home Again, Indy, because he didn't know till race morning. And it went over so well, obviously, that for years, you know, and what a gracious man. He was always a treat to talk with, and what a great tradition he was. It really just added to that place.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
.com or experience the luxury in person. US 31 South in Greenwood or 86th Street near Keystone.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
That's what you get for telling me to shut up.
Yeah.
Well, I'll explain how radio works in a few minutes as we shred your paychecks.
They do something different.
Tell yourself how it works.
Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
The unemployment office, I've got a map I've printed up for a few of you.
There's Jess Hooker.
Do you have a distress whistle on your keychain?
No, that's a Nike swoosh.
But it's a whistle.
I can't hear it if it is a whistle. There's Josh Arnold. There's Tom Griswold. Ace Cosby's here.
Dog whistle?
We're on the O'Reilly
distress whistle.
Auto Parts. Can you hear? Is there a whistle when I do this?
Yes.
Yeah, stop it. Oh.
No kidding.
Yes.
It's really high pitched.
I cannot hear a word of it.
Maybe it is a dog whistle.
Don't do it again.
Yeah.
It's super annoying. Oh, God. Let's move
Tom's
forward.
super annoyed, everybody.
Again, the unemployment checks are on the way.
There we go.
Let's move forward here. Christy Lee is right over there.
And now go out and make it a great day.
I still need a check, Mr. Griswold. Federal authorities are warning people against purchasing or using a substance known as gas station heroin.
Really?
Yeah.
Once again, the No S Sherlock Institute for
What is it?
Yeah, well, thank you for asking, Josh. It's actually a chemical known as tiampatine, and it's being marketed as so-called a nootropic conjunctive enhancer or a dietary supplement. Wow.
Okay.
It's cognitive. That's what I meant to say.
It's an upper.
Yeah.
One of those little bottles in a
Yeah.
gas
Yeah, one
station
of those,
checkout place.
They used to have.
Highly addictive.
The agency said the drug has been linked to dangerous side effects, including slowed or stopped breathing, coma, and death. Tiampatine is frequently available at convenience stores, gas stations, vape shops, and online retailers.
often in jerky form.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd like the heroin jerky, please.
Tampatine sounds like a new MTV show.
You'll find it under the names Tiana, Zaza, Neptune's Fix, Pegasus, and TD Red.
Yeah, if you're going to shoot it up, Josh, you have to use a plastic spoon. It's just really tricky.
Or one of those Slurpee straw spoons.
Yes.
What were those uppers you used to be able to buy at the convenience? They make your hair tingle.
The buzz.
Yeah, I don't remember what they were called.
Weird caffeine.
What's going on
It's
over
just
there?
basically caffeine.
Look, the only to buy at gas stations, you should buy those cheap cell phone chargers that implode in 24 hours and sunglasses, both of which you've got about a 2-day shelf life, and then they're done.
And what else do you need to buy? Egg salad, tuna salad, chicken salad sandwiches.
Best sodas in the business.
Scratchers.
Fountain sodas.
And-
Scratchers.
and-
You haven't been inside a gas station. You can't.
I was just inside a gas station last week.
Really?
Costco does not
Why?
count.
What for?
I was buying the wood they have out front.
Okay.
You know those they have the like you get.
Bundles
A
of
rick
wood.
of wood, yeah.
So it's not a rick. It's like a roof.
Oh, not
It's
even
like
Yeah, it's like 6.
12 logs for $300. It's a great deal.
It really is. He's right.
Do you need logs? I got tons of logs.
I really was there. I went inside and bought a couple lottery tickets just in case.
And did you win?
I don't know.
I didn't know you were a lotto player.
You haven't checked?
They're scratch offs. They're sitting on my desk at home.
Not scratch.
I'm waiting for more bad karma to come my way so I can scratch them and win.
Interesting.
It's been one of those months.
Really? That's kind of a...
My favorite tree, I found out just dying in my front yard. My tallest, biggest tree.
Was it there before you moved in, or did you plant it?
No. It's been there for 100 years.
Are you left? Are you going to go out there in the backyard and hold a branch?
Well,
My favorite tree.
the lowest branch is 50 feet up.
What kind of tree is it?
Dogwood.
Oh, you got to be careful with those.
Flowering dogwood. Those are beautiful. Yeah.
You have to use
My neighbors will be happy.
Why?
All that crap that falls from it won't
Yeah.
be. There's that.
You know why they call it dogwood?
Why?
All the bark. Thank you. Ace, your thoughts?
Wait a minute,
Really?
reader. Hold on.
Remember that.
Wait a minute. Reader's Digest is calling. They need a new staff writer.
Pretty funny.
I enjoyed it. I'm the only one that gave it applause.
Boo for Ace.
Of course.
So I have been to a gas station, although I've never purchased any of the so-called gas station heroin.
Well, of course not. I wouldn't expect you to.
But this is marketed in little bottles as what?
Like TD Red was one name.
Zaza, Neptune 6, Pegasus.
Does it get
Diana.
people high? Is that the idea?
Oh, apparently.
It's an upper, yeah.
No good.
No.
Well, if they're saying it could kill you, I guess not. Now, what's your stance? Now, I know you're big on the gas station sandwiches.
Yes.
What about gas station sushi? Because that really is a thing.
I have never tried gas station sushi. I'm not opposed
I've
to
never
it.
seen gas station sushi.
Yeah, it's pre-wrapped like it is at the grocery store.
I've never seen that.
I'm going to say no thanks, and but I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I don't see any difference in that. And when you go to a grocery store and it's wrapped up.
I'm sure it's fine, but I'm not
Grocery, the guy's right there making it. You see him doing it.
Well, he probably hasn't made the one you're picking up.
You don't think?
That's all show that he's.
Is it like the movie popcorn now where they have the popcorn machine that can make one bowl a week?
Yeah, you walk in.
You walk in, you smell the popcorn. Then they bring in the massive garbage bags full of 8-day-old popcorn.
Did they do that at your theater, Josh?
They used to. It was called air popped. Yes. Yeah. But you could get the fresh popped is what it was called as well. Now most movie theaters have gotten away from the air pop.
They have, yeah.
Now, what about you? If people knew you, would you get them the fresh popcorn?
They would have to ask. Can I get the fresh pop, please? Yes, you can. Yes, you may.
Oh.
Some people preferred the air popped. It had a different flavor. Yeah.
Some people prefer that fake butter?
That's all we had was the butter flavored topping. Yes.
And that's made of what? Soylent Green and poison?
I sure don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm a big fan.
Does anyone have real butter at the movie theater?
Yes, there are some, and I don't like it as much.
No.
You know what the real butter tastes like? Are those awful butter cookies that would come in a tin.
You don't like Danish butter cookies?
You can throw
love
those into a sewer. Right? No, those are the worst.
So you
cookies.
prefer that stuff that comes out of the machine?
Absolutely.
That trickles into your
fake
popcorn?
butter is better, yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah. It's
Well,
better.
if it's trickling in, you've got you need a new mechanism there for your popcorn delivery system. That's what you need.
Well, he has a straw system.
And those are heated. Yeah, those are heated.
Yeah.
Well, what is that? What is that stuff?
Pure
I honestly never looked
It's
at the back.
probably a canola oil base, I guess, and then
comes in a giant giant drum.
It pours out of the container bright yellow. Then when it heats up, it becomes very oily, so it's like almost translucent. And then when it coagulates, which it does, it goes back to oil.
Yeah, and it's made out of food substance, Tom. It's not, what are you saying, ground up Band-Aids? And
yeah.
Typically made from soybean oil and artificial butter flavor and color.
Yeah, there's no way it's healthy.
Did you have to clean that machine?
Yes, every day.
Was it a difficult job?
Yes. Yep. It
yeah,
was,
because the hose, it runs quite a way, I would think.
It was similar to cleaning out a Crisco can.
Did you ever lick your fingers when you were doing it?
No, I would never lick my fingers.
Did you ever, as you were working at the movie theater, would you give somebody popcorn and you say, a handful for me, and just eat it, and a handful for them? And eat it?
We were allowed unlimited popcorn while we worked, and soda.
Did you get tired? Did you get tired of popcorn?
No, I never did. Never did.
I love it.
But we had to have our own bags, and we had to have our own cups, because the way movie theater inventory works is they count the cup and the bag, the physical soda.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Coconut oil is also used a lot.
Would you get assigned a bag, or would you have to bring one from home?
Not assigned a bag, but they had like crappy paper bags that you could
Would
use.
you bring like a gym bag or something?
Or like a roller carry-on, fill it up with popcorn.
Now that air popped bag, those bags, there were times where a manager, you go, hey, we're having a party. Can I take a bag of that?
Yeah. How big is the bag that it comes in?
Trash bag size.
Yeah, we went to some movie.
It was George Lopez's movie.
And they brought that popcorn out to us and sat it in front of like the 5 or 6 of us, and we all were just reaching in and getting the popcorn.
Watch the preview. Watch the preview. Ski Patrol. Very good. That's Christy Lee's voice you hear over there, and she is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's coming up, Christy?
Coming up, we have cash in a giant teddy bear and lots of it. We have contraband cigarettes. We have liquid meth and dog shampoo.
Boy, am I glad you said shampoo.
None of us were prepared.
I was not. I got the sh part. I was not expecting the ampoo.
Oh, they're calling it that now.
Okay. I did see the teddy bear story is really, really odd.
Yeah.
And very unusual, as they say. Now, I want to talk about our buddies at Java House. Let's see, what is today? A week from today It's going to be a special edition of the Bob and Tom Show with a special treat from Java House. Java House, the revolution in coffee, the revolution in beverages of all kinds. Let me see if I got one right here. Java House. We have a whole bunch of it right here in the studio. This is the new official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show. And this happens to be the Cold Brew Colombian. It's in a, what do we determine to call these? It's kind of like a ramekin or a...
ramekin.
It's a little bit bigger than one of those Keurig cups, except you don't have to put it through a machine and go through all that. You just take it and you peel the top off and you pour it in your cup and, as the French say, ergo. Oh, wait a minute. They say voila.
Say ergo. Voila.
Okay, voila. You've got your coffee, hot or cold, and it's not just coffee. I am a tea guy of late, and Java House, of course, has all kinds of tea.
Black tea, green tea, white peach tea, mango. Oh, all kinds.
I've been everywhere, man. Oh, wait, wrong song. Peel the top off, pour it in hot or cold water. We also have a really cool thing we've added here. It's our office H2O machine. I love that thing.
Yeah.
It's filtered water, hot or cold, or even fizzy. Let's get back to Java House. Energy drinks, hydration drinks, because we're all getting dehydrated lately. So it's really important to have those. And, of course, hot cocoa. We have many fans of hot cocoa in the building, among them Josh. Josh is upset that I've portrayed him as coming in here and slurping hot cocoa all morning. That is not true.
He loves hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa. It is delightful and delicious, but he does not drink it all morning.
No, he doesn't.
I believe he had some tea this morning. All right. No other jokes here? Not going to mention anything else. Okay, fine. Java House. By the way, get all the information at javahouse.com. And incidentally, you could buy yourself some great Java House stuff and get 25% off your order with the code Bob and Tom. Be watching for the Java House car in the 109th running of the Indianapolis 500. There's a few numbers for you, 25% off and 109th running. Now, all the details are at bobandtom.com or at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee, and Java House, the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show, will be debuting a special Java House song coming up next Tuesday. I'm really looking forward to it. I believe the lyrics and the melody are amazingly smooth. Oh, yes. Now, we have all kinds of stuff, cool stuff coming up. This teddy bear story is one of my favorites. I think you're going to like it. Another song coming from Pat Godwin as well. Patty G, I should point out, Pat Godwin is going to be at One Night Stands tonight and tomorrow in Waterford, Michigan. Don't miss a great live show with Patty G. And we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Well, the church burned down and no one knew what Pentecost Baptist was going to do. The brimstone got so dadgum hot it burned up a church bus in the parking lot. In a panic, the Reverend Dr. White called up an ex-member that hadn't lived right. He owned Joe's beer joint right across the fence. It's the same Joe's he'd preached against. He said, I don't really want to be a hypocrite. I got a Sunday school class about to have fits. We're all excited about Revival Week and been moved by the Spirit, so to speak. With all the souls we saved and money we spent, we thought God told us to sell that tent. I got a famous evangelist supposed to come. I've run out of chairs. Will you loan us some? Joe said, well, y'all can just use the whole dang place. Ain't nine on a jukebox, Amazing Grace. I ain't supposed to be open because of them blue laws, but we'll open tonight if it's all right with you. Preacher says, well, I reckon it'd be okay. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. Is going to talk about Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I reckon I could do it from the DJ booth. At the First Baptist Bar and Grill, it's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. When the sinners finish one more round, we'll have dinner on the ground and go inside and pray we don't get killed. The evangelist came with a well-dressed choir. They showed up around happy hour, looked around the joint, and didn't take it real well, said the white ministry has gone to hell. Ms. Mills that taught youth Sunday school and two deacons in the back room shooting pool were sharing the Lord with the Jim Beam rep who was teaching Ms. Mills some line dance steps. Reverend White was reading from the book of Luke to a tall drunk trucker about to puke, had John 3:16 memorized, trying to dry him out to get him baptized. The evangelist yelled about the lights and the beer, said, White, you can't save any souls in here. This place ain't nothing but a den of sin. Ain't the kind of place Baptists ought to be in. Preacher says, well, we don't really need Joe, here you didn't do a very good job last year. You only saved one sinner. That's Todd McGuire. He's a little sumbitch, set my church on fire. Joe's beer joint has done been revived. Only been here an hour and it done saved 5. Sure, it's got mirrors and a big dance floor, but I finally found the flock God called me for. They're at the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. I'm trying to think, make sure I don't cuss in here, because usually in the show I do.
Yeah.
I know the lyrics of that. And here's always chill. Oh, yeah. And we're here every Sunday. We're living large. We're the only church with a covered charge. And if you don't like our doctrine and think we ain't devout, we'll have our bouncer throw your ass out of the First Baptist Bar and Grill. Oh, yeah.
Alex and Christian are both great competitors. That doesn't always translate to a smooth workplace.
Hydrate, hydrate.
Boom. Productivity around here? Not smooth. Excuse me 1 second, guys. That's it. One of you get me a coffee.
Want a barista quality coffee fast? With Java House, you just peel, pour, and enjoy. No complicated brewer needed. Amazingly smooth. Not smooth.
It turns and sways.
Okay. Well, thanks for the call. Have a great day today. We're going to move
And I've got
forward.
one more thing. May I say one more thing? I've been waiting 20-some years for this. Is everybody listening?
Yeah, we're listening.
Okay. Chick, go back 20-some years, 1998, Fort Wayne, Indiana, all weekend with me.
What? There we go.
Yes. Finally.
I have, okay, whatever you say.
Okay, remember, and listen to this. You went by your real name when you checked in, and you invited me for the weekend. Now, wait.
Oh, God.
I'm going to get shot for this. And you ordered grapes and Miller Lite beer.
Yeah, that sounds like me, all right.
That's right.
Yep, that's me, okay.
Okay, Deborah, we got to go here. Christy, give me the teaser.
That couldn't have gone better.
Yeah.
Somehow I blame you.
Ah, boy. Where do we go from here?
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance Insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Okay. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Sir.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Ace Cosby's here.
Hey.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. I'm just going over some of these words that we should know that we don't know. Christy, sputum.
Sputum?
Yeah.
It's a hawker.
Yeah, that's when you...
A loogie.
You're more or less correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
How about classy sex terms?
Okay.
Oh, sputum.
We don't know any of those.
Oh, sure you do. Coitus.
Of course, we all know what coitus is.
But best used with the word interruptus.
Yes.
Right. Do you know what that is, Jess? Coitus interruptus?
Yeah, I think.
It's pulling out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're done here.
We're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Pull and pray.
Isn't that a Diana Ross song? I'm pulling out.
I want the world to
Apparently, it's not a Smokey Robinson song.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, I assaulted them.
No. But he's 80-something, and he's out there.
Oh, shoot, I must have missed the story.
Putting it right there on the street, man.
There's some accusations.
Oh, okay.
Very unfortunate.
2014.
How about the word tumescence? Pat, you know that one?
Yeah, erection. Yeah.
Well, firmness.
How about
swollen?
I thought
we know
thick.
all these.
I thought thick was
No.
No,
Does it have anything to do with that?
No.
It gets thicker when it.
Thicker than
Not necessarily.
Thicker than a Snicker.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess.
You never met a Dick Pencil? He works
number two we call
works over at the FedEx. Nice guy. Well, sorry. I'm just getting obsessed with all these words.
Apparently.
Very, very fun.
Godwin's out.
How about the furcula? Boy, that sounds filthy.
Furcula.
Furcula.
Oh, it's furcula.
Is that how it could be? Furcula. Now, you're probably right. I don't know.
For collar?
It's the wishbone in a bird.
No kidding.
I thought we were talking about sex.
terms.
Yeah, I thought we were too. What
Now
happened?
you're switching up the rules.
That's
man.
creepy sex right there.
You remind me of
See,
a government teacher I had in high school.
If you oil up a pigeon.
Right? I'm with you. Go ahead.
Never mind. I'm just these are all words that are a lot of these are words of something we see every day we don't know the name of. Okay. Like the punt, the dimple at the bottom of a wine bottle or a coffee cup. And of course the zarf, the aforementioned zarf, the cardboard sleeve around a coffee cup.
That needs to be renamed. I
don't
like
mind it. Just because it's what else are you going to call it?
Yeah. Cardboard sleeve.
How about a cardboard sleeve?
How about a coffee sleeve?
How about a cleave?
I don't know how to pronounce this one. It's probably ferrule or ferruli. Ferrule.
Okay.
Anyone? I would have no idea. I would never have known this. It's that metal part on the end of a pencil.
Whoa.
That holds the eraser.
Yeah, I never would have guessed that.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was Ja Rule's brother.
Very good. He should be in prison. Okay, let's move forward here. Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening?
In New Jersey, authorities discovered a giant teddy bear filled with $600,000 in cash.
Oh.
During a raid on a massage parlor. Oh. A lot going on here. The Edison Police Department's Vice Unit conducted a year-long undercover investigation targeting an establishment known as the Bliss Spa. Police recovered $650,000 in cash, most of it concealed inside the stuffed animal, as well as a 2025 Tesla Model Y, a Rolex watch, and a Cartier watch. The 47-year-old manager now faces charges including money laundering and maintaining a house of prostitution. 4 other women aged 26 to 45 from New Jersey and New York
Oh, sorry.
were each charged with engaging in or soliciting prostitution and released on summonses.
Huh.
So think about this for a second. You've got a giant teddy bear, and it's full of $650,000.
Wow.
Which explains, I couldn't understand why the bear had such a silly name.
What was it?
Fisty.
Fisty.
Fisty the teddy bear.
How do you think you got the money in there?
Yeah, you got to cram it in somewhere.
How did that even start? Did they have to, for every wad of cash they put in?
I tell you how fisting started.
No, I got a couple. Listen, Maplethorpe, calm down.
It was Greeks.
So presumably, to keep the thing the same size, for every wad of cash you put in, you'd have to pull out a wad of the stuffing.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure. Well, or I think it just all even out when you take a look at it and you take out some stuffing.
What would be the volume of $650,000 in cash? How?
Well, it depends
Well, you
on
can roll it up in those
denomination of the bill.
I mean, it's. I assume it's the size of a bale of hay.
What?
$650,000? No.
In cash?
Not that big.
You know what? It is shocking how little the stacks are.
Especially, or if you roll it into those
Vegas
little
Casino
rolls.
had $1 million in a glass case once, and looking at it was not a lot.
Right.
Well, so it wasn't ones then.
No.
That's what I just asked.
well, I mean, because
denominations were the bills.
Well, this is a massage parlor, right?
Yeah.
So I assume they're getting paid in.
Well, who pays in cash for anything anymore?
Right,
For
and who
starters.
pays in dollar
I
If
think
they're paying cash, though, it would be for whores.
Yes.
Yeah, I would think.
And it would be in 20s, I would think.
I would think, yeah, at a massage parlor.
20s or hundreds.
A massage parlor with a happy ending. I'm imagining it's mostly cash.
And you get a discount when you pay cash, so maybe.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah.
That only makes sense, though. Yeah.
They call it a dick count. There, it's slightly different.
Do you have a song for us, Pat?
Not on this.
I thought you said something about teddy bears.
Oh, well, I don't like people messing with teddy bears. I think we had a story years ago where
I know what you want to.
naughty teddy bears. Remember that?
That's because,
Build-A-Bear was going R-rated.
Oh, that's right.
For a
Did have a
little
little
bit.
they launched the After Dark series, the so-called adult teddy bears. Here's the article.
Oh, didn't we talk with some lady about this? And she was very excited. Am I dreaming that?
It's got the stuffed bears holding alcoholic beverages, wearing T-shirts with grown-up puns like, I like the crepe out of you.
Oh, God.
Or just the tip.
worse than that, too.
Wasn't one like in a S&M kind of outfit?
Yeah, and you had to be over 18 on the Build-A-Bear.
Oh, it really was Build-A-Bear.
Yes.
It was Build-A-Bear.
They were branching out. They've done enough of the kids stuff. Now they're, I guess.
Well,
You ever been to Build-A-Bear?
Yeah, I have.
Among the warehouse of things that I'm upset about that wasn't available when I was a kid, Build-A-Bear was, I'd be in there all the time.
Yeah, but you build it and then you take it home and then they don't touch them again.
Yeah,
That's what drove me nuts.
Damn kids.
Oh, no, they just sit there and they guard the room for them.
Really?
Yeah, they keep out the boogeyman. You didn't know that?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, be sure and tell them about the boogeyman.
They don't always work, kids. A lot of times the boogeyman will get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under the bed. Sometimes in the closet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes the boogeyman is your uncle. You don't know. You never know.
You really don't know, do you?
Hard to be a kid.
Okay. Now,
Real hard. Okay.
You can be kidnapped like that, children.
Okay, Pat.
does the phrase, by the way, does the phrase after dark automatically make something sexy?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, it had to have started with Playboy
Or
after dark.
scary.
After dark.
Scary? You don't think it would make it scary?
After dark?
Yeah, I think because it wasn't the original Playboy After Dark.
Hey, Christy wants Pat to play a song for that. I think Christy's late for a bus.
What's
So
the
we
rush?
need
You got to pee or something?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I was worried about the structure of our show. I wasn't.
Chick McGee After Dark.
Thank you very much. Welcome. Just the tip. Here we go. Touch me there.
If you're just joining us, hello, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Happy to be here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom program. And we just are talking about Build-A-Bear has their adult version of the Build-A-Bear. You can't get this one in the mall, apparently. I guess it's the adult series of teddy bears. And, Pat, you have a tribute to this?
Here we go. All right. Oh, baby, let me be a naughty teddy bear. Put a bullwhip in his hand and shave his fur down there. Oh, let me build.
Oh, let him build.
Naughty teddy bear. Oh, I don't want him wearing a collar. S&M's a little too rough. Just give him some kinky boots, a bottle of lube, champagne, and then I just wanna build. Just wants to build. Naughty teddy bear.
Naughty teddy bear.
Put a ring around his thing. Tie him to a chair. Oh, let me build.
Let him build.
Naughty teddy bear. I just want to be a naughty teddy bear. There you go, Christy. Is that good enough?
I loved it.
I saw all the pictures and barely legal.
Yes.
U.S. Customs agents at LAX intercepted nearly 18 pounds of liquid methamphetamine hidden inside dog shampoo bottles.
How much would that 18 pounds?
Again, I almost.
If that 18 pounds of liquid were a solid, how much would it weigh? You guys don't know? You can say you don't know.
Somebody answer him.
Well, it would weigh the same as 18 pounds of cotton.
Well, I'm not an idiot.
Officers discovered
Which would fall faster, 18 pounds of bricks or 18 pounds of cotton?
18 pounds
That's
of cotton
an
is
excellent
way
question.
lighter.
Unless the cotton's in the shape of an anvil, then it will fall faster.
Anywho,
There's our physics lesson.
with anything I'm talking about right now.
we were just
sorry.
trying to get you to not talk.
Did you say physics? Instead of physics, did you say
Fistics. Yeah, it's the science of fisting.
Officers discovered the narcotics while examining a shipment declared as assorted dog shampoos.
This is assorted dog shampoo.
that was
Undeclared.
heading to Australia.
Oh.
Officers looked inside the 12 plastic bottles and found a crystallized white substance that tested positive for methamphetamine.
Oh, boy.
The drugs were estimated street value of $1.8 million.
Book them, Dano.
So the next thing you know, your dog's going through your couch looking for money. he's got that Jones.
Well, the dingo almost ate my baby, but it has no teeth.
I really need
The dingo gummed my baby.
I need a shampoo, man. I need it now. I need it bad.
Federal agents seized nearly 150,000 contraband cigarettes from a pair of cruise ship passengers. U.S. Customs agents encountered the female couple arriving from Mexico at the Long Beach cruise ship terminal. When the two women presented themselves for inspection, officers discovered 10 pieces of luggage full of cigarettes. In all, the agency
Those aren't
said
ours.
I have a question.
749 cartons of illegally imported cigarettes were seized and destroyed.
You're just giving us a hard time because we're lesbians.
Nothing at all. Nothing to be concerned about when someone gets off a boat with 12 or 10 pieces of luggage.
Yeah.
We had to change a lot.
Total value nearly $60,000. 10 pieces of luggage. Who travels like
You never know what shoes you're going to need.
Yeah.
I need a caftan for every day of the week.
Brown Birkenstock, a gray Birkenstock.
Although with the size of Melissa's ass, she probably could have keistered it.
Listen to my sister, she's right.
Wow.
Is that common to have that much luggage in a cruise ship, Pat? You're the cruise ship guy.
No, not that much.
Are you an overpacker, Pat? You seem
No,
like an overpacker.
I'm an underpacker.
You're an underpacker. All right.
I put
You a fudge pack?
I put fudge in there.
Like a half a bottle.
Remember that quarterback in the NFL? I think it was Ty Detmer.
Yeah.
He would not
No
pack
luggage.
anything, take nothing with him on road trips, and he'd go to the Kmart or Target or whatever, buy whatever he needed there, and then
Leave
because
it?
he hated the feeling of forgetting something.
Wow.
So he just left everything in the room, went back home, wouldn't worry about it. Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, you got to go light.
Are you a light packer?
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
I see you with a big steamer trunk.
Nothing.
That you stand up on.
Well, like everything else, what you see is not what you have.
Hangers.
It looks like a dresser.
Not at
on with it.
all. I'm an extraordinarily light packer.
And then when you're unpacking,
Especially-
you talk like this.
Especially if the place I'm going has a washer and dryer.
How about the rest of your family? They pack a lot?
You know, my back is still sore. Schlepping I think is the word. Yeah.
Hey, Tom. No way to live, boy.
I'm just saying.
New data suggests that the birds known as cuckoo birds migrate from Britain all the way to Central Africa. British researchers have been using satellite data now, which revealed this. Some of these birds travel nearly 4,500 miles from their breeding sites. Yeah. Dr. Chris Houston noted that he went to Angola in search of the birds and learned that locals aren't really aware of the cuckoos, even though sometimes they eat them.
The birds?
Yep. He added, I wouldn't have thought cuckoo birds would be particularly palatable because they eat a lot of toxic caterpillars.
Aren't they stuffed with Cocoa Puffs?
They're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, aren't they? Yeah, you're
Sunny.
right.
Remember Sunny?
Yes.
Is he the official
Love
cuckoo bird?
Yeah.
Cocoa Puffs.
And then who's Toucan Sam? Who does he?
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Never liked them.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm not a Fruit Loop guy.
Really?
And
Cocoa
Somebody
Puffs,
famous do Toucan Sam? I forget. Maybe not.
Why do they call you Fruit
It was Troy Donahue.
I get it. You could have gone with Troy.
Yeah, Fruit Loop.
The cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Does that look like
That's
what an
it.
actual cuckoo bird looks like?
Not really. It's definitely a cartoon like version. The toucan looks more like a toucan. Toucan
Yeah.
Sam looks more like a toucan than Sunny looks like a cuckoo bird.
Yeah, you would not. A cuckoo bird doesn't look anything like that.
The Roadrunner is the most disappointing bird when you see the real one.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah, I wanted a 6 foot tall purple thing.
Me
or whatever.
too.
They're little?
Yes.
They are little.
When I lived in New Mexico, I was shocked. They'd be in the backyard and they're like,
They're cute.
Yeah.
But they are little.
yeah, like 18 inches.
Do they really run?
Yeah.
Yeah, they run.
Scamper across.
Why do they run when they can fly?
Well,
I thought it was like an ostrich.
it's cheaper.
It's like taking the bus.
Have you flown lately?
That's just what a cuckoo bird looks like. Does that look like
Not at
anything?
all.
No, I didn't. I had no idea. It looks
Yeah.
like a sparrow that got painted.
So let's say I'm a bird on a plane and I'm sitting in the back.
Yes.
And I want to fly up to the front and use the bathroom. when I get up to fly, am I going 800 miles an hour in the plane because the plane's going?
Gosh.
Or is it all relative and Einstein was right? Josh, your thoughts?
I believe that when a bird flies on a plane, the plane actually is not moving, only the bird is.
Oh, this is good physics. Thank you.
Oh, right. Okay.
So,
this is a whole new thinking.
What was the essence of why are the cuckoo birds flying so far?
I don't know why they're flying so far. It doesn't say.
Sweet cuckoo
It just
birds.
says
they're looking for a land where
it's actually putty chick.
Yeah.
You forgot that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we don't actually say the.
I don't know. They're going from Britain to Central Africa. I don't know.
they're looking for a country where their name doesn't mean crazy people.
Yeah, maybe.
You're cuckoo.
We don't have flying cuckoos, but we have flying ducks coming up.
Okay, all right. Have you ever had a cuckoo clock?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I
love
always
the
wanted a cuckoo clock.
Same.
Never got one.
Same.
Yeah, we had one.
My mom had one.
I want one of those cuckoo clocks, though, where it's an old-timey man being chased by a woman with a rolling pin or a mallet.
Yeah, and the woman has a rolling pin and the man has an axe. Yeah. Those are the fun ones.
They used to have that at Disney World. Remember they took it out?
Yeah, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
They took it out.
Oh, Joe. Yeah.
Come on.
What are they doing now?
Probably shaking hands. And something embarrassingly woke.
Singing a prayer together.
Yeah. He comes out and promotes her.
Just like the real world.
I like that. How would they exactly have that work? So the music die down so you can hear him coming out and promoting her. Mrs. Johnson, you're doing a great job. You're going to be my boss. Wow.
I'm just an awesome
like
man.
pirates used to do.
Right. Shiver me timbers. Here's your raise. Walk the plank and get a reward. Well, it's time now to discuss our friends at the Silac Insurance Company. What's that all about? It's about something called annuities. What are annuities all about? Well, it's about having that cash when you retire and having a steady income when you retire. One of the great things about an annuity, you cannot outlive your money. Also, you don't have to worry about the volatility of the market of late. It's certainly been going down and then up and then down and then up. You know what I'm talking about. So investigate something called an annuity by contacting the folks at the Silac Insurance Company. How do you do that? Well, you can just go to silacins.com. And by the way, it's SILACINS.com. Another easy way to get the information you need is by taking your phone and calling pound 250. Then you just leave the keywords lifetime income to find out about how it's going to work when you retire to keep getting that paycheck. Once again, pound 250. And just say the words lifetime income. Annuities from the annuity experts at the Silac Insurance Company. We like to say Silac Insurance, plan on it, live on it. Now, coming up, we have an unusual story about a flying duck. Nothing really unusual about ducks that fly. That's relatively common. Yes?
This one's kind of unusual.
Yes, it's kind of unusual. We have photographs.
And we have chimpanzees using first aid.
And you care about the flying duck story. It just doesn't sound like you care.
No, I do, because it's going to make Josh angry for a different reason.
Oh, all right.
It's his birthday. I didn't want him to leave here without having something that he can just go nuts about.
That's very kind of you.
It's got a kind of a big brother component to it. And the man, as you like to say.
Oh, yes.
The man is getting to you. And
keeping me down.
Yes, the man is keeping you down.
Yes.
When we come back, we'll lift you up. Right here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to silacins.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's silacins.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
Now remember, we weren't prepared to do this. We're completely doing this.
That's why I'm stalling.
G, L,
G-L-O-R-I-A, glory.
That's not Clint Black Sabbath.
No.
Now, how do you introduce Mr. Sabbath?
I don't know. I haven't done this in 15 years.
Okay.
But you just take certain lyrics of some songs and put them with another song.
I see.
Like he's going to play Born to Be Wild. Listen and I'll tell you about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer, yeah. Barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, yeah. Up from the ground come a bubbling crude. Black gold Texas tea. Sweet tea.
Nothing like sweet tea.
Try that.
I like drinking sweet tea.
That's nice.
Try one of the other ones. Whichever one you want to do.
How about
Your cheating heart will make you weak. You'll try and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole day through. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord,
All right.
This is James Sibley as Clint Black Sabbath.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction. Sorcerer of death construction. In the fields of bodies burning. As the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind.
Nice.
Poisoning their brainwashed mind. Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, Lord,
all right,
yeah.
that's good enough.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Clint Black Sabbath.
Very.
That's great.
Makes it a lot.
I love that.
The Steppenwolf thing, the Born to Be Wild, you should do that if you ever go karaoke.
I got to do that one.
Yeah, do that. You can sing Beverly Hills. And you've heard the Purple Haze Green Acres thing, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love doing
wait, well, I haven't heard that.
I guess that always makes
the words
everybody
from
happy.
Green Acres fit great. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Wouldn't you like to know what Chick McGee does while commercials are playing?
I sure would.
Bob and Tom show? Walk this way.
Okay. Here you go. You're going into the restroom.
Well, no, this happens sometimes.
Sometimes you have to do quick decision making.
It's locked.
Right?
Normally, everyone who works here knows that they shouldn't be in the bathroom when we're in commercials.
Of course.
Because I might have to use the bathroom.
Number one.
I can't use the bathroom any other time than when we're in commercials.
Number one or number two?
I'd rather not say.
Oh.
Well.
Hello.
Hang on. Your name, please?
Chris.
You're fired.
You taught him his lesson.
Oh, yeah! Woo! Ah, refreshing. Wait a minute. Did I fire him?
Yeah. Why aren't you gone?
Get your
Because he has no real power here.
I knew I had no power, but it still hurts when I hear it out loud.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Next Friday, we'll be celebrating Carb Day with our friends at Java House. A lot of cool details on the way, so hang in there, everybody.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Yes, that is
the
correct.
birthday boy.
Thank you.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
And a classy move, wearing your birthday suit throughout the
I appreciate you guys allowing me.
throughout the show.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
impressive.
my gift to you.
It's impressive.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you know what time of day you were born?
Yeah, it was a Tuesday evening, I believe.
Oh, okay. Were you induced?
I would have to ask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they begged him not to come out.
yeah.
Aw.
Did they have to lure you out with
pizza?
Were you introduced?
Pizza from Ace. The Pizza King. I guess I should be honored, really, if the Pizza King.
Yeah. Well, I guess, Ace, are you in good voice today? Is it time for the Ace Cosby joke of the day? We missed it while you were gone. Well, let's give it a shot anyway.
Man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Josh.
Yes, Ace.
What country only allows electric autos on the roadways?
I don't know what country only allows electric autos on their roadways.
Madagascar.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
They're mad at gas
Yeah.
cars. So they only...
They only allow electric, huh?
I'll buy that. Makes sense to me. We have something special going on right now. It's our pop-up shop. And we're featuring a really cool new shirt. I really like this one.
Did you notice I'm not doing it anymore because it upset you?
Oh, the pop sound effect? Oh, thank you very much. I certainly appreciate that.
That was Josh.
Okay.
You thought you could get away with it?
The pop-up shot at bobandtom.com. It's a really cool shirt. I think it's great. Willie grabbed one yesterday. Speaking of Willie, he's on stage tonight in Pittsburgh with Frank Caliendo. Pat Godwin is going to be in the great state of Michigan at Waterford, Michigan's club known as One Night Stands.
Yes, sir. It's a great club.
And are you going to be working with are you discussing the fact that you're doing a fishing podcast?
Yeah, on Saturday. It's going to be fun. It's my first time fishing in a while.
Nice.
Are you going to be fishing as you do the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, fun, man.
Cameras on, poles in hand.
Cool.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, last time you had your camera on with your pole in your hand when you made that movie All Hands on Dick. That was a great one.
A little softball.
Can anybody come by and watch you guys do the podcast? Right?
Yeah, sure.
Is that right?
Where is it?
From the dock?
One of the lakes and
One of the lakes.
One of the lakes. Okay.
All right.
That's all right. Why would he know the name of the lake?
Christy's real pissy this morning.
It's Friday.
I'll see what else. I wanted to mention one more thing. Jim Gaffigan in Cincinnati all weekend. So let's get back to the action with Christy Lee, who's
she's embracing Godwin and
I just about got myself in big trouble.
What?
Why?
When?
Oh, as you know, our green room, you go down the hall about 20 feet, you take a sharp turn.
Yes.
So if you're coming,
You know what? That turn.
Everybody, it's a regular corner.
No.
And it's a
sharp.
It's a sharp.
I need to get one of those mirrors like I have in my driveway.
It's a heavy right.
Right.
What happened?
So I came out holding my iced tea.
Yes.
Thank you, Java House.
In one hand.
I'm taking a left.
Yeah.
And I've got my tea in my left hand, my right hand. I was signaling something to Marty, and I come around the corner, and Alzie, she's coming the other way. She takes the corner too tight, And I mean, it was
Her
it
fault is
was
what you're saying.
2 or 3 inches from second base. I mean, it would have been.
You almost grabbed the boob?
I know it was her fault. She was coming too fast.
Oh, it's her
Really?
fault.
Yes.
So at the hearing, this is how you're going
Yes. Yeah, this is. But we got to
Poor
get cameras
Alfie.
in there. I know. I didn't know she was coming.
Sue the pants off him, Halsey.
We need. I didn't. Nothing was touched.
No, we don't. She says everything was touched.
I know.
Don't we have a camera right there? We could go to the footage.
We could go to the footage.
The footage. I would love to see
close.
you.
What if he's just blatantly honking?
And making the noise. Hot, hot, hot.
Came around the corner too hot. Rah, rah.
What is it called? Tokyo? What's that?
Dialing in Tokyo.
Tune in Tokyo.
Tuning in Tokyo.
I never heard that before.
I
met
hadn't
you.
either. What?
Yeah, tuning. Now, as a, you don't have to answer this question. Has a
I
man
know
ever done
exactly
that?
what it is. Yeah, we
Has a
used
man
to
ever
say
done that to you?
No, not a
boy?
man. A boy. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
A boy.
Yeah.
It was one of my little brother's friends ran up to me. It was a dare. All of them were like, I dare you to go.
Touch her.
Tune in Tokyo, Josh's sister.
Boy.
Oh,
Did you beat the crap out of him?
Yeah, I did. I chased him. It was right in the middle of the street. We were in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just right in the daylight.
And
I
back
got
in
dared to slap my neighbor on the ass when I was a young man.
Is that right?
I have never been beaten so soundly. She lost her mind.
Was she older than you?
No,
Oh.
no.
You know, there's a
I was 24 and she was not.
There's a certain age level where the women are just stronger than the boys.
way stronger.
It is.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where to go from there. Tuning in Tokyo, very immature.
Yeah.
I'd never.
Well, wouldn't it be funny if there was some really sophisticated man that man of a certain age that, well, Dolores, I think it's time I tuned in Tokyo and pleasured you.
Boy, that'll get you going.
We'll have to save those other stories for later.
Yeah.
And by the way, the cicadas are coming.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
The map I saw, they're not coming at all.
I've seen some Instagram pictures of.
Can we get a map that I can rely on?
Depends on where you live.
Please.
Let's see. Here we go. Headline right there. They're
we have it.
Yeah, they're in I think it's like 14 states or something.
Okay.
Tell you on a Monday.
Down
Did we have
to
it last year?
No, we didn't.
Georgia is as far south, and I'm not sure how far north they're going to go, but we'll find out.
And you know, you could cook them up with some butter, and they're unbelievable. Hi, welcome to TV News. You know what you do?
You know, Pat, you could use a cicada for bait.
Unbelievable. The fish love them.
You know, we got coming up our recipe for cicada pizza. And then I'm going to go talk to David, he's building some gallows in the back that I'm hoping to jump off of with a short rope in about 5 minutes. Don't forget the pop-up shop. Check it out at BobandTom.com. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.